Stay with us for all the thrills and action and excitement today. Should be a lot of them. And here is Ned Martin.
All right, Dave, thank you, and good afternoon, everybody, again from Chicago. And the final days for the Red Sox in this city this year, at least in the regular season. Wilbur Wood, Belmont, Mass, going against the Red Sox. He's 1-1 with Boston this year. Tommy Harper up, who has shown signs of getting out of the batting slump he was in. He led yesterday's game with a home run. He's hitting .270, and the knuckleball is inside, ball one. Harper has 12 homers, 2 on this trip, and 40 runs batted in. He's led off 2 games with home runs on this road trip. He checks his swing on a high knuckler, and it's a ball. 2 balls, no strikes. Harper, Aparicio, and Cater will be up. Danny Cater in the number 3 spot in this first game. Carl Yastrzemski sitting this one out. He'll be in the second game. The pitch by Wood. Ground ball to third. Picked up by Spezio near the bag. Throws across in time, and Harper's out. 1 away. Louis Aparicio hitting .272 at the plate. 25 runs batted in. Wilbur Wood has beaten the Red Sox just once in this ballpark. He's lost to them 3 times here, and in Fenway, he is 3-3 against the Red Sox. Last time he beat them here was in 1968. Pitching to Aparicio, strike called, inside corner. Woody kicks and throws inside. The count is 1-1. The pitch. Fouled at the plate. 1-2. Eddie Kopowski, the acting manager today. Also, today is his birthday. And another birthday we'll mention in just a moment. Here is the pitch, and it's in the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Dennis B. Twombly of St. Johnsbury Center, Vermont. 96 years old today. Avid Red Sox fan. And listens, follows the Red Sox on radio. Happy birthday, Mr. Twombly. There's a swinging strike dropped by the catcher, Herman. Aparicio goes to first, but the throw beats him, and that's 2 away. Aparicio strikes out. Play goes 2-3 with Herman throwing over to first baseman Richie Allen. 2 down, and Danny Cater up, hitting .240. 8 homers, 39 runs batted in. The windup by Wood, and the pitch to the plate is inside, ball 1. Knuckleballer kicks and throws, and it's beaten into the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. Wood looks in for the side. Now he throws, is hit on the ground on 1 hop to short. Picked up by Luis Alvarado. Throws to first in time. An easy 1-2-3 inning for Wilbur Wood. Red Sox out in order, and after a half inning, it's Red Sox nothing. The White Sox coming up.
Good shot.
Run around a tennis court on a hot summer day, and you really run up a thirst.
Just be good, dude.
When that last sitting over, you'll be set for a couple of beers. So today, there's only 1 beer that'll do.
One beer to have when you're having more than one.
For a change, we'd like to ask you not to contribute something this year. Don't contribute to the litter problem. Contribute to a litter barrel instead. Come on, people, pitch in.
Everybody wants it to clean up America. It won't be America anymore.
scores here. Cleveland has jumped on Oakland 3-0 after 2.5 innings at Cleveland in their single game. Ken Holtzman against Dick Tidrow. Cleveland out in front 3-0. California will have Clyde Wright going this afternoon. Detroit will have Bill Slayback at Detroit. Milwaukee's at Kansas City. Jim Colburn for the Brewers. Bruce Dalcanton for the Royals. Minnesota plays later on a 5:30 game at Baltimore. And the New York Yankees are at Texas later on in the evening, night game. In the National League, Atlanta at Montreal, Schuler against Stoneman. Cincinnati failed to score on the top of the first at Shea Stadium. The Mets now batting. Don Gullett against Jim McAndrew. Houston nothing, Philadelphia nothing after 2.5. Don Wilson for Houston and Ken Reynolds trying for his first win of the year for Philadelphia. Pittsburgh plays a doubleheader at San Diego. The Cardinals are a single game at San Francisco and Chicago at Los Angeles. We're in the bottom of the first inning here at Chicago. Scoreless game. Pat Kelly up against Lynn McLaughlin. The right-hander throws high to Kelly. Ball one. Pat is hitting .272. 2 home runs, 15 runs batted in. McLaughlin getting his first start against the White Sox. Throws and misses high. Ball 2. Kelly, left-handed batter and very fast. Two balls, no strikes. McLaughlin slows himself down. Now he throws. Strike called on the inside corner. Jay Johnstone on deck with Dick Allen to follow. Now McLaughlin winds and throws, and is a ball inside on a check swing. 3-1. Fastball is just missed. Three balls, one strike. The pitch. Ball 4, he walked it. McLaughlin starts by walking the first man. Kelly at first base. Johnstone is the batter. Jay Johnstone playing center field in this game. He's a left-handed batter. Johnstone hitting .181. 3 home runs, 15 runs batted in. Kelly has 20 stolen bases this year. He edges off first base, has about a 5-step lead. And McLaughlin's breaking pitch is low, ball 1. He wants another baseball from plate umpire George Maloney. Here's the set. The pitch. Strike called at the knees. Throw to first base by Fisk, and Kelly gets back. Kind of an afterthought for Carlson as he fired down there. 1 ball, 1 strike. McLaughlin throws, and it's in the dirt. Ball 2. Nice stop by Fisk. 2 balls, 1 strike. McLaughlin gets set. Throws. Ground ball into right field. Base hit. Jump past Cater. Throw over to second base by Smith. Kelly goes to third. The White Sox have runners at first and third. Well, they're starting out against McLaughlin like they did against Siebert on Friday night. A walk and then one of those artificial turf singles. Ball just keeps going faster after it hits the first time. Cater just was unable to get it. He went over, tried to backhand it. It went by him so fast. On a normal turf, it probably would have been handled by Cater. Here is Dick Allen. And he takes the pitch way outside, ball 1. Allen hitting .313, 29 home runs, 85 runs batted in. So the White Sox have something going right off. The pitch. Strike called. 1 ball, 1 strike. The Red Sox infield playing at double play depth with Allen up there and in the first inning. McLaughlin gets ready and throws. Strike 2 called, outside corner, slider. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Allen. Allen is third in the American League in batting, behind Joe Rudy of Oakland and Richie Scheinblum of Kansas City. Here's the pitch. Ball outside. So it's 2-2 to Richie Allen. White Sox with a threat here. Red Sox want to get for that double play. They'd rather get 2 outs here and allow 1 run to score than get a big inning and get behind Woods too many runs, because he's tough. Pitch. Swing and a foul tip out of the glove of Fisk. The count is 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. McLaughlin ready. He throws. Strike 3. Swinging. He got him with a fastball. Well, Louis Tiant got him on a fastball yesterday. So there's one big out there as Richie Allen strikes out. 1 down, and Carlos May comes up. The left fielder, a left-handed batter. He's hitting .298 with 10 homers and 56 runs batted in. He was the one who spoiled Tiant's no-hit bid in the 7th yesterday. Hit a knuckleball down into left field. McLaughlin looks him over. Pitches. Ball high. 1 ball, no strikes. May swings the bat back and forth, and here's the pitch. Foul ball ripped in and out of the Chicago dugout. He had everybody ducking and waving towels, waving the peace sign out, the truce sign to May. He went for an outside pitch and gunned that at the Chicago dugout. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's McLaughlin setting and throwing. Ball outside, and the count is 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike. 1 out, 2 on. The pause and the pitch. Ground strike swing. He went for a breaking pitch. It's now 2-2. The infield shortened up the double play depth more so than they were on Richie Allen. With Allen's tremendous power, they were playing back a step or 2 farther than they do with Carlos May. Figuring with that fast infield, anything that Richie Allen might hit on the ground could get by them had they been shortened up. Here's the pitch. It's outside. Ball 3, 3-2. Full count now to May with Mike Andrews on deck. McLaughlin reads the sign. Here's the pitch. Runner going. A chopper to the mound. McLaughlin has a runner caught between third and home. They've got Kelly trapped. He throws to Petrocelli. They put Pat Kelly out. And there's a good play by Lynn McLaughlin. A fielder's choice for May as he tapped one to the mound. The runner at first base, Johnstone, was breaking for second, so he went unmolested, but they caught Pat Kelly halfway between third and home. And he threw to Rico Petrocelli for the out. McLaughlin did just right. He came in and he ran Kelly down and ran him back toward third. And he threw to Petrocelli. Rico slapped the tag on him. So Kelly is out. And now there are 2 down, and runners are at first and second. Mike Andrews up, hitting .220. 6 home runs, 32 runs batted in. Right-handed hitter. Johnstone at second base, May at first. Here it is. And it's inside for a ball. Runners at first and third on a ground ball. Usually the runner at third will break and try to break up any double play attempt. But this time, the ball did not get past the pitcher. Usually he has to wait and see if the ball goes by the mound, then he breaks. But he broke very soon that time and was caught. Of course, that did avert a double play. But it also knocked off a runner. Sometimes the runner as fast as Kelly would have a chance to zigzag back and forth on the line and try to allow the other runner, Johnstone, to get over to third base before being tagged out. But McLaughlin played it so well that Kelly couldn't dance much. 1-0 to Mike Andrews. Here comes. Strike swinging. Foul tip out of the glove of Fisk. 1 ball, 1 strike. One and 1. 2 out, 2 on. The set and the pitch. A little pop-up in the infield. Petrocelli coming in, flips the glasses down, has it right next to the mound, and McLaughlin gets out of a jam. Pitches his way beautifully out of a mess, and the White Sox have no runs, 1 hit, and 2 left. After 1 inning, no score.
It's back to school time at Zayre, the discount department store. And it's the perfect time to learn about savings. Sensational savings on all the Zayre specials at the Zayre Back to School sale that starts tomorrow. You'll be able to dress the kids in the latest fashions and shoes and walk away with money in your pocket. You can save on fantastic fabrics for fall sewing and pencils, pens, and notebooks for back to school learning. Get some new plain or fancy sheets and pillowcases for those back-to-school early bedtimes. And save on toys for those after-school good times. No matter what you need to make the season a sensation, from fashions to health and beauty aids to hardware, Zayre is the place to learn about saving. So check for the Zayre circular of back-to-school sale values and come save for yourself. 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. at Zayre, the discount department store.
In the second inning, Reggie Smith will be first up for the Red Sox. He'll be followed by Rico Petrocelli and then Carlton Fisk. And we'll have a station break along the way. This is Red Sox baseball.
You're listening to WTIC in Hartford, Connecticut, where starting tomorrow, you'll hear live reports throughout the day and evening from the Republican National Convention in Miami Beach.
Reggie Smith walking to the plate against Wilbur Wood in the second inning of a scoreless game. Wood took down the Red Sox easily in the first inning in order. McLaughlin had the first 2 men get on against him, but got out of trouble, did not score against him. Woody pitching to Smith, and Reggie takes it low, ball 1. Smith is hitting .275. 15 home runs, 52 runs batted in. Batting right against Wilbur Wood. Reggie hits one up in the air foul out of play along the first baseline. 1 ball, 1 strike. Smith is hitting .429 on this road trip. 9 hits and 21 trips to the plate. 4 home runs and 10 RBIs. All of that production in Texas. And he tries to bunt the knuckleball and misses it entirely. Strike 2. Reggie was shortening up, hoping to drop one down that third baseline, with Spezio playing very deep. But he didn't make connection with the dancing, dazzling knuckleball of Wilbur Wood. Pitch. Strike 3, swinging. And it is thrown to first base as Reggie started up the line carrying the bat. The ball was dropped by Herman. and he had to throw to first base, so that's twice a knuckleball has struck out a Red Sox batter already. Twice, Herman has dropped it and had to throw to first. Rico Petrocelli is up. Rico hitting .254. Looks at a strike. 12 homers and 56 runs batted in for Petrocelli. Backs away, and it's inside. Ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's a line drive, base hit to left field. Petrocelli singling sharply to left. Ball picked up by Carlos May and throws into Alvarado. There's the first Red Sox hit. Rico just meeting the ball nicely, lining it out there. The wind this afternoon is blowing in toward home plate. Normally, a knuckleball is more effective when it is thrown against the wind. We'll see how Woody does. Of course, when it's good, when it's going good anyway, why, it doesn't make much difference, but usually it's more effective against the wind than with it. Today is, so far, it is with the wind. Carlton Fisk is up, batting .298. 18 home runs, 44 runs batted in. Wood looks in for the sign. He pitches, and it's inside. Ball one. Wilbur Wood lost one game this year, 1-0 on a home run to Harmon Killebrew. He's lost a bunch of, and won low-scoring games. Big swing and a miss. Ball gets behind Herman. Down to second goes Petrocelli with a slide that he doesn't need. Herman never did get the ball thrown. The pass ball charged to Ed Herman. Herman deserves a little Medal of Honor anyway for having to catch the knuckler of Wilbur Wood. And now he's got 3 knuckleballers on his staff to handle. Acosta and Eddie Fisher. Fisher will work the second game. Fisk bangs one to right center field. Up in the air. It's going to drop in there. Way out she goes. Takes one hop into the old bullpen. A ground rule double. And Petrocelli scores the first run. 1-0 Red Sox on Fisk. Double to right center field. He got good wood on that. It takes a big hop on the warning path out there and bounced over that short fence, which used to be guarding the bullpen area. So it's a ground rule double and a run batted in for Fisk, his 45th of the season. And the Red Sox have a 1-0 lead. Petrocelli scoring from second after going to second base on the pass ball. He is allowed 2 bases on the double. So it's 1-0 Red Sox. The batter is Andy Costco, who's hitting .238 on the year, 6 homers and 13 RBIs. This is his second time at bat in a Red Sox uniform. Takes the pitch inside, and that ball is blocked by Herman. Woody having a little bit of difficulty with that pitch. It's dipping low. Costco got in as a pinch hitter in Texas and hit the first pitch, a fly ball to right field. So he's 0 for 1 as a member of the Red Sox. The pitch to him. Inside, ball 2. 2-0. Fisk at second base, 1 out, 1 run in. Wood looks back to second base and throws. Foul ball back. 2 balls, 1 strike. Cleveland leads Oakland 3-0 in the 4th inning at Cleveland. Wood ready for the sign. Throws. Inside again to Costco. It's 3-1 to Andy. 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Well, 1 out, rather. On deck hitter is Phil Gagliano. The pitch. Strike, swinging. Full count, 3-2. play Andy a step to left and deep. Here it is. Strike 3, swinging. He's out of there. Andy Costco strikes out. After having the count 3-1, Wood came in with 2 good knuckleballs and had Andy swinging at both of them. That is Wood's 3rd strikeout. Phil Gagliano coming up, batting .270. No homers, 8 runs batted in. Prime pinch hitter in the Red Sox. Pitch to him, strike called. Philadelphia 1, Houston nothing after 5. Greg Luzinski homers for the Phils. There's a pitch low to Gagliano. 1 ball, 1 strike. Milwaukee failed to score in the top of the first at Kansas City. Atlanta and Montreal underway, no score after 1. Cincinnati nothing, New York nothing in the 3rd. Here's the pitch. A chopper towards 3rd, maybe trouble, but picked up there by Spezio. He throws Gagliano out. Gagliano grounding out, 3rd to 1st, and that's all for the Red Sox. An unearned run comes in because a pass ball got Petrocelli to 2nd, from whence he scored on a double, a ground rule double. 1 run on 2 hits. No errors. There was a pass ball, and 1 man left. After an inning and a half, 1-0 Boston.
Good, sir. Put it up. Set it up.
You're on the beach, on the weekend, on a hard-spiking pickup volleyball team.
Get him up. Hey, here we go. We got the serve. Let's go.
And that's a surefire way to pick up a red-hot thirst. Or more than 1 beer thirst.
Back over. Good.
After a couple of hours of hot sun and hot sand, you're ready for a couple of frosty cold beers. That's why you're ready for Schaefer.
Hey!
Every glass of Schaefer brings you flavor that never fades. Pleasure that goes right on being first beer, crisp and bright. First glass to last. So, set yourself up to a couple of frosty cold Schaefers. Brothers, you've got it coming.
Schaefer is the one beer to have when you're having more than one.
Lynn McLaughlin will face Ed Spezio, Ed Herman, and Louis Alvarado in the Chicago 2nd inning. Red Sox leading 1-0. First 2 men got on in the first inning. Kelly with a walk, and then he went to 3rd on a single by Johnstone, but McLaughlin did not let them score. There's a strike called to the right-handed hitting Spezio, whose average is .267. 2 homers, 12 RBI. Here's the pitch, and there's a swing and a miss. 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes to Spezio. Wind up and delivery, foul ball out of play down along the first base line toward the upper deck. Nothing in 2. Pitch. High, ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now the pitch. And it gets away from everybody over Fisk's glove. Ball 2. 2-2. Red Sox will go from here to Kansas City Tuesday. They'll play Tuesday night and Wednesday night. Then come home. There's a ground ball, stabbed rather, a line drive taken by Cater at first. Nice play by Danny. Started out to be, if it was going to hit the ground, but it never did. Danny Cater made a dive for it from deep at first base and stabbed it before it hit the ground. Spezio lining to Cater on a good play. Ed Herman up, the catcher, left-handed batter. Fisk talking to McLaughlin at the mound. Sox ahead in this game, 1-0. This is the bottom of the second inning. Game 1 of a doubleheader this afternoon at Comiskey Park, Chicago. Very misty and foggy now around Chicago. Smoggy day. Pitch is down low to Herman, ball 1. You can hardly see some of the big buildings on the skyline from here downtown because of the mist. The pitch is low, ball 2. 2-0 to Herman. McLaughlin throws, swinging strike. Went for a fastball. 2 balls, 1 strike. The sun never has been fully out today. It's been trying to break through, but there's a light overcast. Pitch. Ground foul, rips past first base. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here is the pitch. Foul. Two balls, 2 strikes. McLaughlin kicks and delivers. High, ball 3, 3-2. The outfield is pulled well around to right on Herman, who has some power on the left side. Right side of the infield is deep. Pitch. Ground ball to Cater. Backhanded, knocks it down, picks it up, underhands it to McLaughlin for the out. So Danny Cater throws to McLaughlin. 3-1. The play goes on Herman. There are 2 down in the second inning. Here's Luis Alvarado, the shortstop for the White Sox. Louis is batting .237, 2 homers and 23 runs batted in. Alvarado, a right-handed batter, formerly with the Red Sox. Now the windup by McLaughlin. The pitch is inside to him, ball 1. One ball, no strikes. Here it is. High, ball 2, 2-0. Two outs, nobody on base. Alvarado, the number 8 hitter. Here it is. Foul tips this one. Strike 1. 2-1. Wilbur Wood is on deck. McLaughlin's arm around. The pitch is rammed sharply past shortstop into left field. Base hit. Single for Luis Alvarado, the second White Sox hit. Bringing to the plate Wilbur Wood. Woody is batting .156. He has been to bat 90 times this year officially with 14 hits. He's batted in 4 runs, a right-handed hitter. Alvarado at first. The look over there, and the pitch to Wood is a strike called. Fastball. Now the set. Here it is. Curve, strike called, or slider really. 1 ball, or no balls, 2 strikes. The pause by McLaughlin, the look and the pitch. Strike 3 called, slider on the outside corner, no contest there. Wilbur Wood is out on strikes, and that's number 2 for McLaughlin. In the second inning, no runs, 1 hit, and 1 left. And after 2 innings of play, the Red Sox won, the White Sox nothing.
Joy is on the front back. Joy is where it's at, where it's at. Joy, 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 coming through. For you and me, joy is
Joy is a clearance price and a great car like Plymouth Fury at your Chrysler Plymouth dealers.
At your Chrysler Plymouth dealers. Joy.
Plymouth Fury is a joy because it's big and roomy.
Solid and beautiful.
Built to be a great car, backed by service.
To keep it a great car.
More than that, Joy is a cleanup deal
It doesn't clean you out.
at your Chrysler Plymouth dealers.
Into the third inning in this first game we go, with the Red Sox holding a 1-0 lead. On a single by Petroselli, a pass ball by catcher Herman, and a ground rule double by Carlton Fisk. The Red Sox up in the third with Lynn McLaughlin coming to the plate. Dave Martin to the mic.
Thank you, Ned. McLaughlin, a left-hand hitter, leads off and a pretty good hitting pitcher. Lynn's made 8 hits in 33 times up. That's a .242 average. Left-hand hitter. Lefty against lefty here is Wood. Pitches, and the first pitch, he strokes a foul ball off to the left, and the count is strike one, out of play. Oh, a fan in the first row of the box seat leaned over for the ball, and what's your expression on that, Ned? You get an expression for that. When you somersault, he almost dove on it in the field. There's the pitch, and there's a swing and a foul. Something over something, you say.
Oh, yeah. Tailgate over tin cup.
I'd never heard that. So you said that. But that fan just about did that down there right next to the White Sox dugout. Count is strike two now. He fouled off the next pitch. Here's the lineup in the next pitch. Here's the swing, and he hits a bouncing ball to third. Up to the ball is Fizio. Go to first, and he's out. McLaughlin an easy out. Fizio to Allen. So there's one gone, and it brings up Tommy Harper. Fan was leaning over the railing for the foul ball, and was trying to stay on his side of the railing, but he almost involuntarily wound up swirled out on the field. But he got the foul ball. Here's Tommy Harper in the pitch, a strike call to the inside corner, strike one. Strike one on Harper. He grounded to third the first time up. Here's the ball inside. He turns away from it. Count is 1-1. Wilbur Wood on the mound. Won 22 games last year, 21 so far this year. Has a chance at 30. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Harper. The ball is up high. Ball two, strike one on Harper. Red Sox beat Wood on the 6th of June. Sonny Siebert in the Red Sox meeting. 2-0. Swing and a miss. Another knuckleball. That one looked like it was on the outside corner. Harper went for it and missed. Ball two, strike two. Wood came back to beat the Red Sox on June 17th. 5-4. He had relief help from Terry Forster that day. There's a check swing, and the ball hits his bat, goes foul. A foul tip, and the count is 2-2. This is Wood's 37th start of the year. Wilbur, is a New Englander. He hails from Belmont, Massachusetts, and originally signed with the Red Sox. Went to Pittsburgh and finally to the White Sox. Here's a fly ball deep to left, way back, Bay back. He's there. He's got it. Tommy Harper gave that ball a ride, and he had to supply all the power. Got a hold of a knuckleball, but Carlos May backed up on the warning track. 2 steps from the wall, perhaps. But well back on the warning track and pulled it down. So that's 2 out, and it brings up Louis Aparicio. Tommy got a hold of one. Might have been a fastball, would have been out of here. Aparicio struck out the first time up. Here's a liner in the left field. That's going to be trouble. Bounces and past May all the way to the wall. Aparicio pulls up at second with a double. May finally throws it back in. Got a good throw into third base. But he failed to get over there in time to cut it off. The ball was hit between May and the line. And bounced past May to the wall. So it's a two-bagger for Aparicio, and it brings up Danny Cater. Before he steps in, we'll pause for station identification. This is Red Sox baseball.
Sunny this afternoon, clear and becoming cool tonight. Lows in the 50s, sunny and warm tomorrow. Right now on Constitution Plaza, 80 degrees. It's 3 o'clock on WTIC in Hartford.
First pitch to Cater, a swing and a miss, strike one. Cater grounded his short the first time up. And on second base now with 2 out for the Red Sox in the top of the third. The score is 1-0. The Red Sox lead. Here's the pitch. Inside for a ball. So it's 1-1 on Cater. Cater sat out yesterday's game. He was benched for lack of hitting recently. Hasn't been hitting a lot. Second baseman Andrews keeping Aparicio worried. Ran all the way over to second. Now is back in his position as the pitcher comes in with the delivery. Here's a looping fly ball, but the shortstop Alvarado backs up and grabs it for the out. Low fly hit by Cater. Cut by Alvarado in short left. No runs and 1 hit. 1 man left. The middle of the third. Score is Boston 1, the White Sox nothing.
You know, one of the really great things in life is when you walk into a store and buy something big, like a sewing machine or a new TV set. And the salesman asks, how would you like to finance that? And very nonchalantly you say, I'll pay cash. And suddenly you can feel everyone thinking, wow. Russ has a little something for the inner man. And that's what a personal loan from Hartford National can do for you. Give you the good feeling of having money in your pocket for just about anything you need or want. It can do a good deal more than that, though. It can save you cold, hard cash because the payments are tailored to your budget. A personal loan from Hartford National. It makes you 10 feet tall. Ask about it at Hartford National.
We're with you all the way.
Hartford National Bank.
We're with you all the way.
Detroit Tigers scored 2 runs in the first inning, and they lead California 2-0 after 1. Bill Slayback going for Detroit today, and Clyde Skeeter Wright for the Angels. Yankees won last night. Baltimore also won last night. Detroit and the Red Sox won yesterday afternoon. So the Tigers still lead Baltimore by a half game, with the Yankees 2 games out, and the Red Sox 3.5 games out. First man up now for the White Sox. In the last half of the third is the leadoff man, Pat Kelly. Kelly, a left hitter, drew a walk the first time up. Lynn McLaughlin winding up. Here's the first pitch. Ball is high, ball 1, a fastball. Red Sox with Costco in left field today, Harper in center, and Smith in right. Here's the windup, and here comes the pitch to Kelly. It's a curve strike call to Beauty. Over the heart of the plate, makes it 1-1. Kelly stands way up in the batter's box and kind of leans over the plate. In a crouch, here's a ball is high, ball 2, strike 1. A good fastball that time, a lot of mustard on it, but just out of the strike zone. Center fielder Harper a little bit into left center for Kelly, a left-hand hitter. Strike call, fastball in the inside corner. Good pitch by McLaughlin. 2-2 to count. Lynn made perhaps his weakest start in his last start. And a consistently good starting pitcher since his recall late in June. Here's the 2-2 pitch. It's the ball outside. Ball 3, strike 2. McLaughlin has a fine earned run average of 2.62. This is the first time he's pitched against Chicago. Ball 3, strike 2 on Kelly. Nobody on or out in the last of the third. 1-0 Red Sox lead. Here's the windup of the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Kelly goes down on strike. All the way around and missed a breaking ball. That's the third strikeout for Lynn McLaughlin. It brings up the center fielder, Jay Johnstone. Congratulations to Sayre. They're opening a new store at Water and Main Streets in Haverhill tomorrow, and all stores in the greater Boston area in Hyannis, Worcester, and Manchester are joining the grand opening celebration. New store, a new Zayre store in Averill. Al Walker tells me it's Averill. Haverhill. Haverhill. Here's the pitch. It's a strike call to Johnstone. Strike on Johnstone. Strike one. Here's the lineup of the next pitch. Hits the ball high, 1-1. Johnstone singled to right the first time up. His second hit of the series. He had a home run with 2 men on Friday night. Left-hand hitter. Delivery is a strike. Gets called. A breaking ball. It is over the height of the plate. Ball 1, strike 2. Tommy Harper now has moved into right center for Johnstone. Smith moved over a couple of steps toward the line in right field, playing deep. Playing Johnstone to pull the ball. He has good power. Here's the windup and the pitch. Hits the ball. It's high, and the count is ball 2, strike 2. Sox have Petroselli at third, Aparicio at short, Gagliano playing second today, and Cater at first. The battery, McLaughlin and Fisk. Here's the lineup and the pitch. Swing, ground ball to second. Gagliano has it. Throw to first, he's out. Bill came up with the ball cleanly and threw the batter out, Jay Johnstone. That brings up Dick Allen. 2 out and nobody on for Chicago in the third. Red Sox are leading 1-0. Here's Allen, who struck out on a nobody on for Chicago in the third. Red Sox are leading 1-0. Here's Allen, who struck out on a good hard fastball the first time up. Allen is now 2 for 8 in this series. Started out with a 2 for 3 performance Friday night. Swing and a miss. He swung late on a fastball. Both Tiant yesterday and McLaughlin today have been jamming Allen with that fastball, pitching him high and inside with plenty of heat. They've been getting him out. Down to strike 1. Here's the pitch to Allen. He swings and he misses. Strike 2. That was in the same spot. Jamming him with a fastball. Strike 2 on Allen. Allen uses a big bat. He waves it around like a toothpick. He's very strong. But it's one of the heaviest bats used by anybody in the major leagues, 40 ounces. Pitch. Ball is high. Ball 1, strike 2. A 40-ounce bat. As you know, Allen had no spring training this year. Took a lot of extra batting practice early in the season, but now doesn't take batting practice at all. There's a swing and a foul tip behind the plate. Ball 1, strike 2. Once he feels he's in the groove, so to speak, at the plate, Allen doesn't feel he has to take batting practice, and his manager approves of that. So he doesn't take it. Here's the 1-2 pitch. A swing and a miss. Strike 3. And twice now, McLaughlin has struck out Dick Allen. He did it with another fastball on the inside corner, letter high. 3 up, 3 down, nothing across. That's 4 strikeouts for McLaughlin in 3 innings. And at the end of 3, the Red Sox won, Chicago nothing.
Cool, clean, and serene are the words for summer at Snow Lake Lodge at Mount Snow, Vermont. Nestled at the base of Mount Snow, Snow Lake Lodge offers a full range of vacation activities in an unhurried atmosphere where you set your own pace. There's a lush 18-hole championship golf course, professional quality clay tennis courts, horseback riding programs, swimming, boating, fishing, antiquing, even gondola rides, and flying from the Mount Snow Airport. And special learn to ride, learn to fly, and golf packages, honeymoon specials, and family rates. All just a few hours from Boston and other major New England cities. And you can win a Mount Snow summer vacation. Just see your New England Chrysler Plymouth dealer for details. Nothing to buy. Just come in and sign up. The contest ends August 26th.
White Sox players were telling Ed and I that Allen hasn't taken batting practice since April. Once he got in the groove, he figured he didn't need it. He might have to take a little, after these last 2 days, the way the Red Sox are pitching him. They're smoking him and giving him good fastballs, good hard fastballs on inside. He's been striking out. Here's the 4th inning now, and here's Ned.
All right, Dave. Reggie Smith first up against Wilbur Wood. The Red Sox have a 1-0 lead. The pitch to Smitty is inside, ball 1. Reggie, first time up, struck out. Wood kicks and knuckleballs him, and a ground ball to shortstop. Comes up for Alvarado. Throws to first base. Smith is out short to first, 1 away. Rico Petrocelli singled and scored in the 2nd inning. Red Sox have had 3 hits off Wilbur Wood, including doubles by Fisk and Aparicio. Petrocelli takes a strike. Good crowd here today. Not as big as Friday nights, but they'll get 30, 35. Ground ball toward the middle into center field. Base hit. That one hit that artificial turf and then just took off again, skipping its way out onto the real grass in center. Petrocelli is 2 for 2. 4 hits now off Woody. Carlton Fisk getting toweled off in the on-deck circle, getting a towel on his wrists and hands to dry them. And he drove in the only run of the game with a double to right center field in the 2nd inning. It took 1 hop into the old bullpen area. Petrocelli is now 4 for 9 against Wilbur Wood this year. Left-hander works to Fisk, and he hits one high towards center field, not too deep. Jay Johnstone is under it. Petrocelli playing it halfway, returns to first as Johnstone makes the catch. Fisk flies to center, and there's 2 out. With Andy Costco coming to the plate, Costco struck out his first time. Oakland has scored a run, but it's still Cleveland 3, Oakland 1 after 5.5 at Cleveland in a single game. Detroit is leading California 2-0 after 2 innings. Milwaukee and Kansas City no score after 2. Atlanta and Montreal no score after 3. Cincinnati and the Mets no score after 4.5 at New York. Houston 3, Philadelphia 1 after 7. Lazinski has homered for Philadelphia, and Cedeno has homered for Houston. Throw to first base, not in time. Here's the pitch to Costco. Ground ball hits foul past third. Just foul of the bag. One strike to Costco. Petrocelli at first base, 2 outs. Red Sox 1, White Sox nothing in this first game. Wood delivers. Foul out of the glove of Herman. 0-2. Costco is taking big, full swings at the knuckler. Wood gets the sign and throws. Here's a line drive, base hit to left field for Costco. Petrocelli will hold up at second base. Carlos May throws in toward third. Andy Costco gets his first hit as a member of the Red Sox. And Boston has runners at first and second, 2 outs. Phil Gagliano coming up. 5 hits now off Wood. Gagliano has had 1 hit in 5 trips against Wilbur Wood this year. Petrocelli off second, Costco off first. Pitch is inside, ball 1. In the second game, John Curtis will pitch for the Red Sox, and knuckleballer Eddie Fisher for Chicago. Here's the pitch. Fly ball to center field, straight away. Back goes Johnstone. He's under it. He's got it fairly deep in center, and that ends the inning. 2 put outs for Johnstone in the 4th. No runs, 2 hits, and 2 left for the Red Sox. They've stranded 4 after 3.5 innings. Score is still the Red Sox 1 and Chicago nothing. 2 more games after today's doubleheader on this long road trip, and then the Red Sox will be home for a 9-game homestand, which will open with Jimmy Fund Night on August 25th. That'll be against the Texas Rangers. All Red Sox proceeds going to the Jimmy Fund, and the hitting contest beforehand for former Red Sox players and some radio personalities in the Boston area. 3 games each with Texas, Chicago, and Kansas City. And, of course, in the month of September, the Red Sox will be home quite a bit with 18 games and several big series with the Tigers, Orioles, and Yankees. So make plans as the Red Sox continue to stay up in the American League East race. While the club is away, the ticket offices at Fenway are open from 9 a.m. till 8 p.m. Monday through Friday, and from 9 to 5 on Saturdays and Sundays. Red Sox tickets available at Filene's in downtown Boston and Filene's suburban stores throughout New England. Here we go into the bottom of the 4th inning. Red Sox holding a slim 1-0 lead over Chicago. The White Sox against Lynn McLaughlin will have Carlos May, Mike Andrews, and Ed Spezio at the plate. Carlos May had a fielder's choice his first time up, left-handed batter. McLaughlin has given up 2 hits. He has struck out 4, and he pitches a strike on the outside corner. Lynn has walked 1. That was the opening batter in the first inning, Pat Kelly. Right arm around, and the pitch, a fastball inside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. One and 1, the count. Pitch. Fouled off, out of play, 1-2. Tuesday night in Kansas City, Marty Patton will face Mike Hedlund. And Wednesday night, Sonny Siebert or Louis Tiant against Roger Nelson. Nelson making a fine comeback, the right-hander for Kansas City. 1.90 earned run average. May backs out a moment. The pitch. Foul. 1-2 to Carlos May. Red Sox leading here 1-0. May stands in against Lynn McLaughlin, who gets his sign and goes to work. A ground ball to shortstop, a couple of hops to Louis, throws to first in time. Aparicio to Cater. May is out, 1 away. Here comes Mike Andrews. Andrews popped to third base in the first inning. Mike digs in at home plate now. Waiting for McLaughlin's first delivery. Here it comes. Ball high and inside. 1-0. Andrews sets again at home plate. McLaughlin fires and misses inside again. Ball 2. 2-0. White Sox hits have been by Alvarado and Johnstone, both singles. McLaughlin delivering 2-0. Ball 3, a fastball inside. He's worked Andrews close all the way. 3 balls, no strikes. Ed Spezio on deck. 3-0 pitch to Andrews. Ball 4, low, and on 4 pitches, Andrews walked. Second walk given up by McLaughlin. White Sox have a runner with 1 out in the 4th. Ed Spezio, the batter, he lined to Cater, who made a good play on him in the 2nd inning. Well, Ed Spezio at the plate, and Nancy with a laughing face down playing the organ in the stands plays Funiculi Funicula for him. Spezio, right-handed batter. The pitch. A pitch out. Nobody going anywhere. They thought they had something smoked that maybe Andrews would be moving, or they possibly try to put on a hit and run. But Andrews was holding. Ball 1. The pitch. Fly ball to right field. Reggie Smith coming in. He's there. He's got it. 2 out. Andrews returns to first, and the batter at the plate will be Ed Herman, the catcher, left-handed batter. Herman grounded out to Cater in the 2nd inning. Red Sox ahead, 1-0 if you just joined us. They got their run in the 2nd inning on a single by Petrocelli, pass ball, and a double by Fisk. McLaughlin pitches to Herman, hangs the curve outside, ball 1. Now the set and the pitch. Fastball a little low. 2-0 to Herman, the number 7 hitter in the order. Alvarado on deck. Looking for the sign now. McLaughlin readies himself and pitches. Fouled off. 2 balls, 1 strike. Not a bad time right now, would you say, for a tall, cold glass of Schaefer beer, the one beer to have when you're having more than one. Two and 1 count to Ed Herman. Pitch, fouls it back, and the count is 2-2. Andrews at first base, 2 out. With Herman up there, the second baseman, Phil Gagliano, is halfway between first and second and right on the edge of the outfield grass. He's playing very deep. Aparicio is almost directly behind second. They play Herman as a dead pull hitter. Pitch inside, a bluff to first by Fisk, and a slide back on his stomach by Andrews. 3-2 now to the batter Herman. Andrews will be off with a pitch. 2 out. Here's the set by McLaughlin. The pitch and a ground ball to Cater, who had backed up nicely and plays it on the bag alone for the out. Cater had been holding against Andrews. He backed up deep, and the ball went right to him. So Herman grounds to Cater unassisted. And it's no runs for the White Sox, no hits, and 1 left. They've stranded 4. After 4 innings of play, the Red Sox lead 1-0.
Taylor Rental Centers not only rent things for parties and banquets and other fun time activities, they also rent things like heavy contractors' equipment. Contractors or even homeowners who may want heavy equipment or power tools for a job may find it more convenient to rent them than to buy expensive new equipment. Ask about it at the Taylor Rental Center in Simsbury, South Hartford, or Manchester. Taylor has such things as air compressors, paving breakers, Rocco drills, 1-ton rollers, sand blasters, dirt conveyors, compactors, scaffolding, and even transit, as well as concrete planes, saws, and grinders. Rent the right tool for the job. Here are the addresses of 3 nearby Taylor rental centers. 542 Hop Meadow Street in Simsbury, Ledyard Street off Airport Road, South Hartford, and 155 Center Street in Manchester.
We're going now to the 5th inning. The Red Sox holding a 1-0 lead. They have 5 hits off Wilbur Wood. 2 of them doubles, one by Fisk, which drove in the run, and one by Aparicio in the 3rd. Fisk drove the run in the 2nd inning. Then McLaughlin has allowed 2 singles. First man up in the 5th is McLaughlin, and back to Dave.
Thank you, Ned. Here's McLaughlin, who grounded out the first time up. Had a ground ball to the third baseman, Spezio, and was thrown out. Here's a swing and a miss on the knuckleball, strike 1. Outfield not too deep and a shade to the left for McLaughlin, batting left-handed. Here's the pitch, a swing, and he strokes a fly ball into deep right center. Kelly going back, and he hauls it in to the out. McLaughlin hit that ball well and a long way. Kelly made a long run for it and caught it with his glove hand, running to his right and back toward the wall. 1 out brings up Tommy Harper. Red Sox have made 5 hits, and they're leading in the game 1-0. Harper is hitless and 2 times at bat. Lined up by Wilbur Wood in the delivery, a knuckleball inside, ball 1. One and 0 on Harper. Aparicio will be next. Red Sox scored a run in the 2nd inning. Here's the windup now by Wood. Here's the delivery, a swing, and a high hopper. It's foul down the third base line. Foul ball, count is 1-1. The 2nd inning with 1 out, Petrocelli singled, went to second on a pass ball by Herman, and scored on a long ground roll double to right center field by Carlton Fisk. The ball bounced over the outfield fence, the fence in right center. 1-1, it's the ball inside, ball 2, strike 1 now, the count on Harper. Ed Herman is catching Wood, and Herman has done a good job. He is a good knuckleball catcher. He always catches when Wood pitches. Swing, here's a low fly in the left field, dropping in for a hit. Carlos May up for the ball, and Tommy Harper has his first hit, and hit number 6 off Wilbur Wood. Red Sox doing a good job with that knuckleball. They're just stroking the ball, just trying to meet it. That's what you have to do against a knuckleball pitcher. If you swing from the heels, take those big cuts, the knuckleball pitcher will usually beat you. If you just try to meet the ball, you have more success with a knuckler. Here's Aparicio. He has 1 hit, a double. First pitch, strike call to the outside corner, strike 1. Louis Aparicio. He's now 3 for 9 in this series. Getting his hits consistently, still playing with a taped-up finger, the finger that was dislocated in Milwaukee 8 weeks ago. Back in the lineup now, a little over 2 weeks. Take to first base, and Harper is back. Now he's all set again. Here's a peg to first again, and he is back. Both times Harper went back standing. Wood has a good motion to first base. He has picked 12 men off first base this year. That's a lot. Count is strike 1. Now he steps off the rubber. Doesn't make a throw, but he took that left foot off the rubber. Now he brings his arms to his waist. And another throw to first. Harper is back. 3 times now he's thrown over there. Harper has 15 stolen bases this year. Still another peg. Tommy's going back in each time, standing up. He's not having to dive back in. But he does sometimes. Now he edges off to a lead. There he goes. Pitch out. Throw to second base. He is out. Herman to Andrews. Harper is arguing with the second base umpire, Art France. White Sox had that one smoked out pretty well. Went through the first 4 times. Finally, threw a pitch to the plate. Harper is still howling at the umpire. Now he turns and trots toward the dugout. Finally, Wood threw a pitch. Herman had called for a pitch out, made a perfect throw to Andrews at second base, and Harper was called out. It was a close play. Aparicio takes the next pitch inside for a ball, 2-1. Tommy thought he had the bag. Here's the 2-1. Swing. Here's a pop foul right back of the plate. Here in front of us on the screen, the count is 2-2. Our vantage point at Chicago is way up high and directly behind home plate. Probably the highest press box in the league. Way up in the second deck. Here's a high foul fly ball. The catcher Herman has his mask off. He's coming back. He grabs the ball for the out. Herman caught it only a couple of feet from the railing behind the plate in foul territory. No runs and 1 hit. Nobody left. That's the end of the top of the 5th inning. The score is still the Red Sox 1 and Chicago 0.
Say, if you've been switching around lately looking for a better brand of beer, here's a way to make your next switch your last. Switch to Schaefer and discover flavor that doesn't fade beer after beer. You'll find that Schaefer stays crisp and bright, first frosty gold glass to last. And you just may decide that the one beer for you is Schaefer, the one beer to have when you're having more than one.
Pause for station identification. This is Red Sox baseball.
And this is WTIC in Hartford, Connecticut, your station for NFL action with the New York Giants this fall.
Back in Chicago, this is Dave Martin with Ned Martin at Sox Park. First game of a doubleheader today, and so far, good news, 1-0 in favor of the Red Sox. Louis Alvarado leads off for Chicago now in the last half of the 5th inning. He singled to left the first time up, 1 of 2 hits so far off Lynn McLaughlin. Lynn gave up a single to Johnstone in the first and a single to Alvarado in the second inning. He's walked 2 batters. No damage so far against him. There's a swing and a miss, strike 1. Here's a ball outside, makes it 1-1. Alvarado playing a little steadier in the field now with Chicago than he did when he was a member of the Red Sox. Seems to have a weakness on pop fly balls. Long wallop, but it's going to be foul down the left field line. Lands in the upper deck, but he pulled it way foul. Vada Pinson has homered for the Angels. 4th inning, nobody on. It's now 2-1 in favor of Detroit over California. Swing, high fly, left field, it's deep. Costco going way back. He leaps up, but it landed in the lower deck. It's a home run. Costco leaped up and could not quite reach it. Oh, that's a long leap. It's a home run for Alvarado, and it ties up the game at 1-1. The third home run this year for Louis Alvarado. He just did reach the left field lower deck. The wall is 9 feet high. It's 352 down the line. That ball is hit straight away left field. This is inside and high to Wilbur Wood. The fans boo that high close pitch right after the home run. Wood is batting right-handed.
Pretty good hitting pitcher. Count is ball 1 on Wood. 1-0, a ball high, 2-0. Wood beat Nolan Ryan with a base hit about a week or so ago. A single beat Nolan Ryan, 1-0. Here's the pitch. Strike knee high, and the count is ball 2, strike 1. Fastball, strike called to the outside corner, 2-2. Andy Casco really gave it the old college try out there. Here's a strike called, and Wood is out. Took 3 straight called strikes after the first 2 pitches were called balls. Wood is out on strike. Strikeout number 5 for Lynn McLaughlin. And brings up the leadoff man, Pat Kelly. Wall out there is 9 feet high, and Casco, who's must be about 6'1" or 2 or 3, he's a tall, lanky fellow, leaped as high as he could go to try to spear that ball. But it just did make the lower deck in the seats for a home run off the bat of Alvarado. Pitched out of Kelly is the ball. It's high, ball 1. So we have a new game, tied up 1-1. Red Sox lead in the hit department, 6-3. Line drive into center field, base hit. Here's Harper picking it up, and Pat Kelly has his first hit of the game, a single to center. Hit number 4 on Lynn McLaughlin. First time he's allowed 2 hits in the same inning. Brings up Jay Johnstone. That was Kelly's 4th hit of the series. Got the first 3 in the Friday night game. Won by the White Sox 8-1. There's the Red Sox came back behind Keon yesterday to win 3-0. Johnstone up there now, a dangerous left-hand hitter. He has good power. Been up twice today, and he has 1 hit. Runner going. Here's the throw by Fisk. He is out. Aparicio put it right on him. Pat Kelly, who has 28 stolen bases this year, took off with the first pitch to Jay Johnstone. The pitch was inside. Fisk did not have a real good throwing position after taking the pitch, but he made a good throw to Louis Aparicio at second base. They put it on him for the out. Kelly is cut down trying to steal. The count is ball 1 on Jay Johnstone. Now the windup of the next pitch. Way outside the ball. Makes it 2-0. 2-0 the count. Fisk out to talk to McLaughlin. Now the 2 battery mates on the mound, talking things over. Johnstone has not been having a good year at the plate. Last year he had 16 home runs. This year he's hit only 3, including the one he had Friday night. Here's the ball outside, ball 3, 3-0. A 3-0 count on Johnstone. 2 outs, nobody on. A run in, it's 1-1 now, tied up. And the 3-0 pitch. Ball 4 inside, he walked it. Walk number 3 off McLaughlin, and it brings up Dick Allen. McLaughlin just walked a 181 hitter. Now here's Allen, one of the most dangerous hitters in the league. He's been up twice today, and both times has struck out. And the pattern Louis Tiant used yesterday, pitching Allen, and the pattern McLaughlin is using today, identical. Throwing them hard fastballs. The inside part of the plate, letter high or shoulder high. Here's the pitch. There's a curve inside for a ball 1. Allen had 2 hits in the Friday night game, hitless yesterday and hitless today. There's a good chance to win the Triple Crown in the American League this year. Here's a line drive in the right center. That's a hit.
Here's Smith getting over, and he backhands it, comes up with the ball, fires it toward the infield. There's a runner around third. The throw comes into the plate. He is safe at the plate. The relay was from Smith to Gagliano to Fisk. Johnstone had the play beat, but I waited to call it till I was sure what the umpire's signal was down there, George Maloney. So it's a double and a run batted in for Dick Allen. Scores Johnstone all the way from first base. The batter now is Carlos May. Allen is on second base with a double and a run batted in. Now it's 2-1, the White Sox lead. Pitch to Carlos May is a curve inside for a ball. Boy, that Allen is some kind of hitter. He just flips the bat around like a toothpick and looks like he's a wrist hitter, like he gets his power with it by snapping his wrist. Uses a 40-ounce bat, and the way he waves it around and the way he swings at the ball, it looks like it's light as a feather to him. There's a curve strike call to Carlos May. It's 1-1. Reggie Smith hustled over into that alley in right center, managed to backhand the ball to cut it off and prevent it from going to the wall, but then he was not in good position to throw the ball, and his throw to Gagliano, the relay man, was a weak one. Smith has a little arm trouble right now anyway. His right elbow was bothering him when he was out of the lineup. Here's the ball outside. The count goes to ball 2, strike 1. So Gagliano then had a long throw to make to the plate. It was on target, but just too late as Johnstone, a fast man, raced around and beat the play. Fisk had the plate blocked off. The Johnstone simply beat the throw. 2-1 pitch. Here's a check swing, and it's a strike. He was around on it. Rules the umpire, Maloney, on Carlos May, and May wants Maloney now to check with the base ump. And here's Chuck Tanner out of the dugout. He wants clarification on it also. They check with a third base umpire, Anthony, and he says it's a strike. So the count is ball 2, strike 2 on Carlos May. Anthony upheld the plate ump, who had already ruled it a strike. Ball 2, strike 2 on May. Ball 2 and strike 2 the count. May batting left-handed and plenty dangerous. Here's a check swing on a curveball. He taps it back to the pitcher and throws him out. Didn't mean to hit the ball. He tried to hold up on the swing. Ball hit his bat and was an easy roller right back to McLaughlin. And an easy play. McLaughlin to Cater. 2 runs in the inning, 3 hits, and 1 man left. 1 walk in the inning. So the walk hurt McLaughlin. The batter who walked Johnstone scored in the double by Allen. Score at the end of 5 is Chicago 2 and the Red Sox 1.
For an exciting, different vacation this year, rent a tent, trailer, or camper from your nearby Taylor Rental Center in Portland, Rocky Hill, or Norwich. Taylor has everything you'll need for camping. Tents, stoves, cots, sleeping bags, lanterns, coolers, jugs, and heaters. All in good condition, ready to go. Rental rates are surprisingly low, too. So visit your nearby Taylor Rental Center soon. In fact, before you buy any expensive items with limited use, think Taylor. They have things to rent for every event, from baby furniture to contractor's equipment. Over 6,000 items to make your life easier and more pleasant. Here are the addresses of 3 nearby Taylor Rental Centers. 224 Main Street in Portland, 1904 Silas Dean Highway in Rocky Hill, and 415 West Main Street in Norwich.
Here's the final score in the National League. Houston beat Philadelphia 3-1. Winning pitcher Don Wilson 10-8. Losing pitcher Ken Reynolds 0-11. Now the 6th inning. Here's Ned Martin.
All right, Dave. Danny Cater first up. The Red Sox trailing now 2-1. Cater wraps the ground ball. The third baseman, Spezio, going to his left. Throws him out. One away. One pitch, one out, as Cater has not had the ball out of the infield. Reggie Smith hasn't either. He has struck out and grounded out. Wilbur Wood has been giving up hits, but no runs, except for the one in the second inning. The Red Sox have had opportunities to score, but Wood has had it when he's needed it. And now, that has cost the Red Sox the lead as they now trail 2-1. And a walk, the thing that really hurt McLaughlin. Pitch is inside for a ball. Of course, the homer hurt naturally from where you least expected, Luis Alvarado. Wood with a 2-1 lead, pitching to Smitty, and there's a ground ball toward the middle, taken there, back a second by Andrews, throws to first, he's out. Ball is not sharply enough hit to make it to center field, and Andrews is pulled over there anyway on Smith. So he throws Reggie out, second to first, and they're very quickly 2 men out in the 6th inning. Rico Petrocelli is 2 for 2. He singled to left and scored the only Red Sox run in the 2nd inning. And he singled to center in the 4th. Pitch to him. Low, ball 1. A 2-out walk to Jay Johnstone was followed by the double by Richie Allen, which drove in the lead run for Chicago. Rico fouls it back. One ball, one strike. Wood fires. That's the word. A ground ball right back to him. He throws Petrocelli out. And 3 ground balls that inning for the Red Sox as they go very easily before Wilbur Wood's knuckleball. So that's all. 1, 2, 3. They go in the 6th at the end of 5 1/2. The score is Chicago 2, the Red Sox 1.
Have you ever heard of a checking account with ESP? Hartford National has just such a thing. It's Hartford National's Check Credit, the checking account with extra spending power. You see, Check Credit lets you write your own loan right out of your own checkbook, so your checks never bounce. Check Credit is the thing to have when you see something you've always wanted, and it costs more than you have in your checking account. And it's a godsend for some of life's little surprises, like when the refrigerator goes on the fritz. Now, isn't that super? Yeah. Check Credit with ESP. It's a supernatural. Ask about it at Hartford National.
We're with you all the way.
Hartford National Bank.
We're with you all the way.
The White Sox lead here by a score of 2-1 as they come to bat in the bottom half of the 6th inning. Mike Andrews will be first up against Lynn McLaughlin. Then it'll be Ed Spezio and Ed Herman. McLaughlin and Wilbur Wood matching pitches here, and right now Wood has the better of it, 2-1. And here's the pitch to Andrews, inside, ball 1. Mike has popped up and walked. Carlton Fisk now has thrown out 6 of 10 base stealers on this road trip, and 4 of the last 6 that have tried to steal on him. So he's come back after a month or so of not getting anybody out. Pitch to Andrews, line foul down into left field. 1 ball, 1 strike to Mike. One ball, 1 strike. Andrews leading off the 6th inning. The pitch to him knocks him down, a fastball. 2-1. Sun now trying to peep through and is coming out pretty well at Comiskey Park. This is the first of a doubleheader The White Sox leading 2-1. Andrews started to get back in. Now he wants the bat rosin or the pine tar rag in the on-deck circle. Wipes it on his bat. A lot of the players keep a lot of that pine tar halfway up on their bat, and they grip it from time to time, get some purchase for their hands on the bat handle. There's a foul back on the upper deck. The count on Andrews, 2-2. Two balls, two strikes. Pitch. Ground ball, base hit to left field. Taken by Costco on the ground, and Andrews is there with a leadoff single in the sixth inning. Well, let's see. 4 of the last 5 batters to face McLaughlin have gotten on base, counting the last 4 hitters in the fifth inning. He now has given up 6 hits in the game. Wilbur Wood has given up 6. Ed Spezio, third baseman, is up. Infield comes in at double play depth. Here's the pitch to Spezio, and he takes the ball. He's taking on the first pitch. Let's see if they change things around now. He's checking with third base coach Joe Lynette. See if they put anything on here. McLaughlin set, throws, runner going, hit and run, foul ball, out of play. Fred Sherman has gone in to relieve for Detroit. California still batting in the top of the 4th inning. They've been out a while. Veda Pinson has had a home run in that inning. Tigers did have a 2-0 lead. Gary Peters starts to throw in the bullpen for Boston. Spezio batting against McLaughlin. The pitch. Pitch out, nowhere. Runner stays. Andrews holds at first base, and now the count is 2-1. Lynn McLaughlin sets and throws. Strike swinging, 2-2. Two balls, two strikes. Nobody out. Here's the pitch outside, ball 3. 3-2 now. McLaughlin is starting to struggle a little bit. He was in the 5th when he gave up the 2 runs. He has given up a single to Andrews, and he's now 3-2 to Spezio. Here's the set. And the pitch. There's a high foul ball. Cater chasing it near the stands. It'll be out of play. 3-2. They had Andrews running on that. Nobody out. White Sox ahead by a run. McLaughlin with the sign. There's the pitch, runner going, check, swing, and a foul. Spezio started to swing, then checked as he tried to get out of the way of it. It was an inside pitch, and it hit his bat. Peters throwing hard in the Red Sox bullpen now. Three balls, two strikes. McLaughlin gets set. Throws. Andrews breaks. Here's another foul. 3-2. So Mike Andrews is getting a workout, breaking from first to second. They have him going all the time on 3-2. This is a man that McLaughlin would like to strike out. Then try for the double play if they could knock Andrews down, trying for second. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here it comes. There he goes. A foul ball, out of play again. No play for Fisk because Spezio is battling McLaughlin and spoiling the good ones on the 3-2 count. So Mack will try again. He gets to the mound. Spezio backs out a moment. Now he's in. Andrews has a 3-4-step lead. Now the pitch, and it's hit into left field for a base hit. Andrews turns second base. Costco is going to throw to second. Andrews belly whopped into third. The White Sox are running. So they had Andrews going again, and Mike got into third base. Costco took one look and saw that he had no chance to get Andrews. So he played it safe and threw to second base to prevent Spezio possibly from taking second if they did go to third with a throw. Now the White Sox, who have been running all this series, have runners at first and third, nobody out. Lee Stang is at the mound talking with McLaughlin and Fisk. The batter will be Ed Herman, the left-handed hitter. Seven hits now off McLaughlin, and they've had 5 of them in the last 2 innings. So he is really tiring out there, it appears. Losing something that he hadn't had for 4 innings. Now he's faced with a first and third situation, nobody out. He got out of a similar situation in the first inning. The infield is shortened up halfway. They're playing it halfway. Time called. And the crowd is cheering the final score on the scoreboard. Cleveland defeated Oakland 3-1. Going on in the field. They posted Cleveland 3, Oakland 1, a final score, and Cleveland really has put it to the Oakland Athletics. And as of this moment, the White Sox are in first place in the American League West. The pitch to Herman, ground ball, foul, first base side. In that game, Cleveland had 3 runs and 5 hits. They made an error. Oakland 1 run, 7 hits, no errors. Dick Tidrow, the winner, and Ken Holtzman, the loser. 12,818 at Cleveland. So the Indians did a job on Dick Williams' club, taking 2 out of 3. Here's the set and the pitch. Outside to Herman. Ball 1. Well, California's still batting in Detroit in the 4th inning. Another pitcher, John Hiller, has come in to relieve. So the Tigers have had 3 pitchers in that inning. Don Newhouser in the bullpen now. There's a check swing foul by Herman. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The White Sox are leading here 2-1 and threatening for more. This is the bottom of the 6th inning. They've already received news that Oakland has lost. Red Sox in trouble. They've had opportunities to score, but they've only had 1 run this afternoon. And now McLaughlin is trying to pitch his way out of a jam. The count on Herman is 1 ball, 2 strikes. One and 2. Here's the set. The pitch. High, ball 2. 2 and 2. Noisy crowd here at Comiskey Park. Sniffing first place. Here's the set, the pitch. A base hit to center field. It's now 3-1, and here comes the runner Spezio into third. Runners at first and third, still nobody out. Well, that's going to be all. That's all for Lynn McLaughlin, who suddenly lost it all here in the 5th and 6th inning. He'd been riding along with a 1-0 lead, which, of course, isn't much. Red Sox had gotten him 1 run, and that's all, even though they had chances for more. But in the 5th inning, he gave up 2 runs. He has given up 3 hits and a run here, and he will leave under fire. So Don Newhouser is coming on to pitch. You are listening to Red Sox baseball from Comiskey Park in Chicago. Lynn McLaughlin will leave the ballgame going 5 innings plus, getting nobody out in the 6th. He gave up 3 straight singles in this inning. The White Sox in every instance going from first to third on those singles. Twice they've done it. Something that the Red Sox have not been able to do as much as Chicago. So they've had speed and they've had batting when they've needed it. And McLaughlin leaves, giving up 8 hits and 3 runs. He's responsible for 2 base runners. He walked 3 and he struck out 5. So McLaughlin leaves the game for Newhouser. The Red Sox got a run in the 2nd inning on a single by Petrocelli, a pass ball, and a double by Fisk. The White Sox scored in the 5th on a homer by Alvarado, then a single by Kelly, a walk to Johnstone, and a double by Richie Allen. They've scored here on singles by Andrews, Spezio, and Herman in succession. Newhouser is on the mound taking his warm-ups. We'll pause for a station break. This is Red Sox baseball.
And this is WTIC in Hartford, Connecticut. The forecast from the Travelers Weather Service. Sunny this afternoon, clear and becoming cool tonight, the lows in the 50s. Sunny and warm tomorrow. Right now on the plaza, 80 degrees.
We're back at Comiskey Park with Newhouser, the new Red Sox pitcher.
Newhouser is making now his 22nd appearance. He's won 3 and saved 3 and lost 2 with an ERA of 2.86. 28 in the 3rd innings. He's allowed 23 hits and 9 earned runs. Same number of walks and strikeouts, 22. Fastball and slider is Switchman. He comes in here in a tough spot.
All right, it's Luis Alvarado up, who started the Chicago scoring this afternoon with a home run into the lower deck in left in the 5th inning. He is 2 for 2, a single and a homer. Red Sox have the infield in about 3 steps off the infield grass or turf. Pitch is low to Alvarado, ball 1. Nobody out, runners at first and third. The White Sox making noises as if they'd go into a big inning. They've scored 1 run and have 2 on. Here's the set by Newhouser. He throws way outside, ball 2. 2-0. Two balls, no strikes to Alvarado. Here's the set, the pitch. Ball 3. 3-0. Alvarado, a number 8 hitter, batting .237 before this game. Up there with a 3-0 count, Wilbur Wood on deck. Newhouser cranks and fires. Strike called on the outside corner. Talking with Doug Camilli, the bullpen coach, in our dugout interview, and talking about this streak that the Red Sox went through for a while of not being able to get that first batter out coming in from the bullpen. And they don't do it this time either. Alvarado walks. So that loads the bases with nobody out, and Wilbur Wood is up. Alvarado walks. He's still perfect on the afternoon. Gary Peters at work in the bullpen for Boston. Wilbur Wood coming to the plate. Well, these fans are really alive here. Half of them are up giving Wood a standing ovation. Woody at the plate has been called out twice on strikes. Wood stands in there. Aparicio and Gagliano are right at the edge of the turf. Petrocelli is even with the bag at third. Gator in a step at first. There's a called strike to Wood. Base is full, nobody out, 1 run already in, and the White Sox leading 3-1. Newhouser gets the sign. Big right-hander working from the stretch. Throws. Strike 2 called outside corner. Gary Peters has stopped his warm-ups to watch from the bullpen. 0-2 to Wilbur Wood. Here it is. Ball low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Alvarado at first. Herman at second. Spezio at third. There's the pitch. Base hit to right field. 1 run scores. Smith throws to second. 2 runs score. 5-1. That's going to be all for Newhouser. He can't get anybody out. Walking that first man that he faced and then giving up a single to Wilbur Wood, the pitcher, to drive in 2 runs. Runners at first and second. Nobody out yet. They've scored 3 runs this inning. All those runs are charged to McLaughlin. So now it is a 5-1 ball game. Chicago leading for Wilbur Wood. That's a big lead for Wood to have. So he just stuck the bat out there and plunked a base hit into right field. Just went right nicely with a pitch.
And he made it look easy.
Well, the new pitcher is Gary Peters. Newhouser pitching to just 2 batters, giving up a walk and a hit. Peters held in the game Friday night as a relief pitcher for Sonny Seaver. This will be his 27th appearance. 2 wins, 2 losses, and a save for Gary, an ex-White Sox pitcher. Had his greatest years in this ballpark. Remember the White Sox. Earned run average 4.40. He's pitched 71 2/3 for the Red Sox this year. Allowed 35 earned runs and 78 hits. He's walked 33 and struck out 55. Peters pitched Friday night and was nicked for a home run by the first man who came in. And he's a left-hander now on the mound, facing a left-hand hitter, Kelly, still getting in his warm-up throws.
Well, that's twice in this series that same problem has come about. With the relief corps unable to get the first man out. Peters pitched well after he gave up the home run, but that was all done. It makes it an entirely different ball game. At the time, the score was 5-1 on Friday night, which it is now. And Gary came on with 2 men on and Jay Johnstone up, and he gave up a home run to him, which put the game out of sight completely. Newhouser comes in, walks the first man he faces, the number 8 hitter, and then he gives a single to the pitcher, Wilbur Wood. So the bullpen continues to have its problems. Pat Kelly is up. He has walked, struck out, and singled. Now the White Sox have a 5-1 lead in this first game. Gary Peters gets set, throws, and it's low as Kelly was bluffing a bunt. Well, the California Angels got 9 runs in the 4th inning, and they lead the Detroit Tigers now 9-2. So at least that part is good news to the Red Sox. Might be better news to the Orioles, who play Minnesota later this evening at Baltimore. The Yankees play tonight at Texas. Everybody wins or everybody loses in the East Division, it seems. Top clubs. Pitches inside for a ball. It's 2-0 to Kelly. Ken Tatum and Bill Lee are warming now in the Red Sox bullpen. Peters works from the stretch, throws, ball outside, 3-0. Three balls, no strikes to Pat Kelly. Jay Johnstone, another left-handed hitter, is on deck. The set, pitch, strike called, 3-1. Alvarado is at second base, Wilbur Wood at first. Peters ready. Throws. Bunted at and missed. The throw to second. They've got him picked off. Aparicio throws to Petroselli, and Alvarado is out. Carlton Fisk saw Alvarado caught way off the bag. He fired down to Louis Aparicio, and Alvarado broke for third. He was an easy out as Petroselli received a throw from Louis and put the tag on Alvarado. So the play goes 2 to 6 to 5. And he was picked off. Nice play by Carlton Fisk. Alert behind the plate. Runner at first now with one out. They academically call it caught stealing. He really wasn't. He was just happened to be caught off the bag. There's a called strike to Kelly at the knees. Pat Kelly looks at strike 3 after he'd gone 3-0. So he is out of there, and now there are 2 down with a runner at first. Good pitch by Peters on the outside corner. So they've erased a runner and a batter now in the space of 2 pitches. I don't know how they could call that caught stealing. Alvarado was not digging for third, but he was way off the bag. He was just dozing off second base.
Caught sleeping.
Caught sleeping is right. He was picked off. Johnstone up, and he hits a line drive, base hit to right center field. Covered by Tommy Harper. Wood stops at second. White Sox continue to hit. Line drive to right center, and Richie Allen is coming up. The White Sox lead 5-1 now. They have runners at first and second, 2 gone, and Allen up. Allen has struck out twice and doubled to right center, driving in a run. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 1. Allen has a slight hitch in his swing. Every big hitter does, as Ted Williams will tell you. Has some kind of hitch. And all these free swingers anyway, which is what Allen is. But he has such great power. Here's the pitch to him, way outside, ball 2. 2-0. Ball just jumps off his bat. Wood at second. Johnstone at first. Pitch. And there is a ground foul past third. Long look by Peters to count 2-1 to Allen. Left-hander checks and throws. Low in the dirt, ball 3. 3-1. Milwaukee 1, Kansas City nothing after 6. California 9, Detroit 2 after 4. Cleveland beat Oakland 3-1. Peters throws to Allen. Ball outside. He walks him, and the bases are loaded. Second time in this inning they've been loaded up. Allen to first, Johnstone to second. Wood goes to third, and the batter will be Carlos May, the 9th man to come up in this 6th inning. May is 0 for 3. In the National League, Montreal has scored a run in the 8th inning. They lead Atlanta 1-0 after 8. The pitch to May. Ball high. Cincinnati won, the Mets nothing after 6 at New York. Houston beat Philadelphia 3-1. Ken Reynolds lost his 11th game. He has yet to win this year. Don Wilson the winner. Peters delivers. Strike swinging on a slider. May has had a fielder's choice, grounded to short, and bounced to the mound. 3 on, 2 out, 3 runs in. White Sox leading 5-1 in the 6th inning. The windup. The pitch. Strike 2, swinging. 1-2. Peters gets the sign. He throws, and strike 3. Foul tip held by Carlton Fisk. Carlos May strikes out with the bases loaded. So that averts further tragedy for the Red Sox as Peters, after giving up a one-out single, or a two-out single and walk, gets May on a strikeout. But in the inning, the White Sox bat around. 9 men came up. They scored 3 runs, 5 hits. They leave 3 men on base. And after 6 innings of play, the White Sox lead 5-1.
Why don't you cast it over there, right by that rock?
These are the sounds of a more than one beer day. A hot summer day that makes you build a more than one beer thirst. You sit and you wait for the big ones to bite. But the one thing you're sure to catch is a whopping thirst. A thirst that's big enough for a couple of beers at least. So today, only Schaefer will do.
Oh, we got him!
Schaefer pleasure stays first beer smooth, first beer bright, first frosty glass to last. You see, we started practicing on more than one beer thirst back before most brewers even started brewing. And practice makes perfect.
Schaefer is the one beer to have when you're having more than one.
In the 7th inning, the White Sox have made some changes. Tony Muser is playing first base now, giving Richie Allen the rest of this game off. Allen will be there in the second game. So it's Muser playing first base and batting in Allen's number 3 spot. And Rich Morales is playing second base, replacing Mike Andrews. Morales playing second and batting in Andrews' spot. Muser playing first and batting in Allen's spot. Cincinnati's come up with 6 runs in the 7th. They lead the New York Mets 7-0 after 6.5 at New York. Mets are having their troubles. In the top of the 7th here, with the Red Sox trailing 5-1, Carlton Fisk will be first up against Wilbur Wood, who spent some time on the bases in the bottom of the 6th inning. He got a big hit. He stuck in a 2-run single. But he has a 4-run lead to mess around with now. Fisk is 1 for 2, a run-producing double in the 2nd inning. It's a fly ball to right field, very high. Pat Kelly backtracks. He's there. He's got it. 1 pitch, 1 out. As Wood seems to be getting stronger now. He was a little shaky in the 2nd and 3rd innings, and the 4th. Retired the side in order in the 6th inning. Gave up 1 hit back in the 5th. And Andy Costco is up now. He has struck out and singled. Wood delivers, and it's swung on. Strike 1. Here it is. Ground foul to the left. Eddie Popowski, the acting manager again today, coaching on the 3rd baseline. Eddie Casco has been very ill with the flu and will probably meet the team at the airport going to Kansas City. Wood delivers. Outside to Costco. 1-2. Eddie Fisher, another knuckleballer from the right-hand side, will throw in the 2nd game for Chicago. Costco bends away from an inside pitch. Ball 2, 2-2. Left-hander John Curtis will go for the Red Sox in the nightcap. 2-2 pitch. High pop-up in the infield. Alvarado at shortstop, giving way to the 2nd baseman Morales, who's got it in front of Alvarado on the 3rd base side of 2nd. Costco pops up, 2 down. Here's Phil Gagliano, 0 for 2. He has grounded out and flied to center. What had been a tight ball game and a pitching duel between Wood and McLaughlin is now 5-1 for Wood. A swing and a miss by Gagg. Strike one. The 0-1 delivery. Outside, ball one. 1-1. Thus, there's a drive to center field for a base hit for Gagliano. Stearns first. He's 1 for 3. And that's the 7th Red Sox hit. They have 7 hits and only 1 run. A 2-out single by Gagliano. And we're going to have a pinch hitter, John Kennedy, going to bat for Gary Peters. Kennedy slated to play the second game at second base. Doug Griffin, incidentally, is here. He joined the club late yesterday, flying out on a delayed flight from Boston. And he will run and take Whirlpool on the wrist. So the cast is off. He has it in a bandage now. The main thing he'll have to do is to try to strengthen the wrist, and it'll be quite a while before he'll be able to bat. But he said it's been coming along better than expected. So Doug will be with the club the rest of this trip, and will do his exercises and his therapy work on the wrist. The club has certainly missed Doug Griffin. John Kennedy up, batting for Gary Peters. Swings, misses, strike one. Set by Wilbur Wood. The pitch. Foul back. Strike two. No balls, 2 strikes. Now the delivery. A fly ball to left center field. Carlos May over, so's Johnstone, and Jay Johnstone is going to one-hand it for the out. That ends the inning. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left. And after 6 1/2 innings, it is the White Sox 5, the Red Sox 1.
Zare has the next minute to try to convince you to do something for your own good. The people at Zare want you to come into any Zare store and look around. Check out the 101 departments. Compare prices that you've been paying for name brands with what Zare is charging. Look at the health and beauty aids, for instance. You'll find more than significant savings on the same items you've been buying elsewhere. Go through the automotive department. Find out why Zare believes you can take very good care of your car for less money. Try the housewares department or appliances. The point is simply this. You won't be able to miss the fact that Zare gives you high quality at low prices on everything from fashions to fans, from shoes to shampoos, from wrenches to wristwatches. Come see for yourself and come save for yourself at Zare, the discount department store. Open from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Monday through Saturday.
We have a final score in the National League. The Montreal Expos got a great pitching performance from Bill Stoneman today as he shut out the Atlanta Braves on a 2-hitter. 1-0 was the final score. Montreal the winner. Stoneman won his 10th game. Schuler took the loss. 27,000 at Montreal. The Cincinnati Met game has gone 7 innings, and Cincinnati has a 7-0 lead. Bill Four has come on to pitch for Detroit in the 6th inning. Tigers are trailing in their game with California. California 9, the Tigers 2. Ken Tatum is on the mound for the Red Sox now. Gary Peters worked an inning in relief, gave up 1 hit, no runs, charged to him. He walked 1 and struck out 1. And Tatum is on to pitch now to Rich Morales. Down goes Morales on a fastball inside. Ball 1. Tatum's the 4th Red Sox pitcher to be used by Eddie Popowski. This is the 7th inning. The White Sox lead 5-1. There's a looper into left field for a base hit. Covered by Costco. Morales takes a wide turn and holds. So Tatum gives up a hit to the first man he faces as he comes out of the bullpen. Although this is in a starting the inning, not coming in with men on. Gary Peters got the first man to face him on a strikeout, but then he gave up a single to Johnstone and a walk to Allen, but he got out of it. Newhouser did not retire either batter that he faced. There is a called strike to Ed Spezio. Morales on at first base. Pitch. Foul. Tip. 0-2 to Spezio, who's had 1 hit in 3 trips. White Sox whittling merrily away at Red Sox pitching to the tune of 11 hits and 5 runs. Red Sox have had 7 hits, but only 1 run. First game of a doubleheader at Chicago. Tatum throws, and there's a line drive, base hit to Gagliano. No double play can be made. Morales dives back to the bag at first. Nice play by Phil Gagliano. 1 out. It was a soft line drive, more so than one that was hard hit. Herman is the batter. Ed Herman has singled in 3 trips. He drove in a run with a single in the 6th inning. Left-handed batter. Ken Tatum on the mound. Tatum has not had much work lately. He gave up the home run in Texas to Tom Grieve that beat the Red Sox. The only game Texas won down there. Pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 1. Tatum's 20th appearance of the year. No wins, 2 losses, and 4 saves. Ken checks the sign. Throws way outside. Ball 1. White Sox 5, Red Sox 1. Bottom of the 7th. Tatum's pitch. High and outside. Ball 2. 2-1. Runner at first is Rich Morales. Red Sox infield, a shortened double play depth. There's a throw to first, not in time. Tatum checks the sign. Now he's ready. Here's his pitch. Swinging strike. Runner going on a delay. Throw to second. The ball is kicked out of Aparicio's hands, and Morales is in with a stolen base. The throw from Fisk was down right about the right place. But right at the time when Aparicio had the ball seemed to be kicked out of his hand on a slide by Rich Morales. Morales is in with a stolen base. That was a delayed steal, too. Just as Fisk was about to lob the ball back to Tatum, Morales took off. Then Fisk adjusted nicely and threw to second, but the ball got away from Aparicio. Runner at second base. 1 out. The count is 2-2 to the batter, Herman. Tatum gets ready. Throws. Fouled back. Still 2-2. That was Morales' first stolen base of the season. Two balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Strike 3, swinging. As Tatum's fastball moved away from the left-handed batter. There are 2 down now. Luis Alvarado coming up. He's had a perfect day. He has singled to left, hit a home run into the lower deck in left, and walked. He has scored 1 run. He also has been picked off base. Tatum goes back to the mound now. Alvarado steps in. Morales running at second base. White Sox ahead, 5-1, first game. Tatum throws, moves Louis back, ball one. Tatum, another one on the major injury list this year for the Red Sox. They've had a number of them. Yastrzemski, Aparicio, Tatum, Josephson, Griffin. They've all been there. Briefly, Reggie Smith, Rico Petrocelli, Danny Cater from time to time, Tommy Harper for over a week. Here's the pitch. Outside for a ball. Count is 2-0. But by diligence, industry, a lot of luck, and the other team's inability to do anything in the Eastern Division, the Red Sox are still close. Here's the pitch. Curve over, called strike. 2-1. Luck has had a big part in this season. The Red Sox have had their share of bad luck with the injuries, more so than any other club in the Eastern Division, really. Had more regulars out for longer periods of time. The 2-1 pitch hammered on the ground to third. Petrocelli has a long throw to make. He does, and he gets Alvarado by a running step. Alvarado grounding out to Rico at third. Good play, and it's no runs. Oh, boy, put it in the wrong inning. Okay. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left. And after 7 innings of play, the score is 5-1 Chicago. The Red Sox are trailing 5-1 after 7 innings of play. Wilbur Wood will face Tommy Harper as we go to the 8th inning, and Dave Martin.
Thank you, Ned. Tommy Harper has 1 hit today and 3 times at bat. He's now 4 for 10 in the series. He's had a good series after being in somewhat of a slump. Of course, he led off the game yesterday with a home run and proved to be the winning hit. Here's the pitch now to Harper outside of ball 1. Harper's home run yesterday was his 7th game-winning RBI this year. And that ties him for the team lead with Pudge Fisk and Rico Petrocelli. Each have 7 game-winning RBIs. Here's the pitch. Knuckleball is high, and the count goes to 2-0 on Harper. Nothing on Tommy. Nobody on or out. We're in the top of the 8th inning at Chicago.
WTIC in Hartford.
Strike called. Looks like that one was a fastball by Wood. Seldom throws anything but knucklers, but when he does throw a fast one, it looks very fast compared to his knuckleball. There's a swing and a foul ball back of the plate. Out of play, and the count is ball 2 and strike 2. Now we'll pause for station identification. This is Red Sox baseball.
Governor Thomas J. Meskel will face the state direct from Republican Convention headquarters in Miami Beach tonight at 10 here on WTIC in Hartford, Connecticut.
Count is ball 2 and strike 2 on Harper. Lined up, here comes the pitch now by Wilbur Wood. It's the ball. It's high, makes it 3-2. Top of the 8th inning, and the Red Sox have an uphill battle here in these last 2 innings. They're trailing 5-1. They've been out hit 11-7. Here's the 3-2 pitch. A swing and a foul ball back of the plate, out of play, and it's still 3-2. Red Sox baseball is brought to you again this year by the Chrysler Plymouth dealer nearest you. He's the man to see for all your automotive needs. Three and two, the wind-up by Wood. Pitch, a swing, another foul in the same spot, back of the plate, up on the screen. Still 3-2. The White Sox now have Morales playing second base, Tony Muser at first, Spezio at third, Alvarado at short. The outfield is May in left, Johnstone in center, Kelly in right. Second game pitchers will be Eddie Fisher for the White Sox and John Curtis for the Red Sox. Pitch, ball 4, he walked him. Good way to start the inning. A base on ball is issued by Wood, and that's the first one he's given up. He's had amazing control for a knuckleball pitcher. Wood has walked only 46 batters this year. He's worked already 279 and a third innings going into the ball game today. Only 46 walks off him. He has 142 strikeouts. Only 235 hits. So he's 44 fewer hits than innings pitched. That's a significant statistic, according to most pitching coaches. They like to compare hits and innings pitched. Strike to Aparicio now. And here's the delivery. Here's a swing and a foul tip behind the plate. Strike two. 0-2 the count. Wood has started 36 games. He's completed 14. Has 6 shutouts. Here's a ground ball. It's fair to the third baseman Spezio. The throw safe at first base. Slow ground ball down the third base line. Spezio was slow coming in. Finally picked it up and fired to first, but too late. Aparicio beat it out for a hit. So the Red Sox have something going here in the 8th. 2 men on and nobody out. Infield hit for Aparicio gives him 2 for 4 in the game. And brings up Cater. Cater is hitless and 3 times at bat, which makes him way overdue. Danny had only 1 hit in the Texas series. Friday night game, he had 1 hit against the White Sox. He bunts it towards third. Good bunt. Wood has it, throws to first. Safe all around. A good bunt by Danny Cater towards third. Wood came off the mound. The third baseman Spezio playing back, hoping to be able to get a throw at third base for a force play. And Wood had a long ways to come off that mound. By the time he picked it up and threw, it was much too late. Bases loaded, nobody out. Tying run at the plate in Reggie Smith. How about this? Bases loaded now for the Red Sox. That's a hit for Cater, a bunt base hit. And he doesn't bunt very often. Here's the pitch now to Smith. The swing. Here's a looping fly caught by the shortstop Alvarado, and everybody gets back in a hurry. Soft, low fly ball hit by Reggie Smith in the first pitch against a Wood knuckleball. He didn't get a hold of it at all, and it was an easy out to Alvarado. 1 out down, and brings up Rico Petrocelli. Rico has 2 hits. He singled the first 2 times up against Wood. Then he tapped out to the pitcher. Here's the delivery. It's the ball inside, ball 1. Bases loaded, 1 out now for the Red Sox. Top of the 8th inning, trailing 5-1. Here's a strike get called, a beauty on the inside corner. Count is ball 1 and strike 1. Here's a swing, and he hits a high fly ball into short center field. Could be trouble. It drops out there. 1 run scores, and the bases are still loaded. It's 5-2. The tying run is on base. Fly ball into short center field. Alvarado, May, and Johnstone converts on him, but nobody could reach it. Johnstone got the closest. Goes as a base hit and run batted in for Petrocelli. Gives Rico 3 hits. On the fly ball, the runners had to play it safe, so only 1 man scored. Harper. Aparicio's on third, Cater on second, and Petrocelli on first. Single and RBI for him, and Rico is 3 for 4. Here's Carlton Fisk, who has 1 hit, a long double, and 3 times up. White Sox have 2 pitchers in the bullpen. One is Cy Acosta, a right-hander. The other one is Forster, a left-hander. Here's the pitch now to Pudge Fisk at the ball. Low and close, ball 1. Barry Forster, fireballing left-hander, and Cy Acosta, Mexican right-hander, who throws a fastball and a knuckleball. Here's the ball inside to Fisk. 2-0. Acosta, they say, throws real aspirin tablets. Very, very fast. And he also throws a knuckleball. Ball 2 is the count. And here's the pitch. Outside, ball 3, 3-0 with the bases loaded to Fisk. And Costco on deck. Andy Costco will be the next hitter. It's 5-2 in favor of Chicago. The Red Sox with a real threat here in the top of the 8th inning. 1 run in. Still only 1 out. The pitch. Strike on the inside corner. Fisk started toward first. But umpire Maloney called it a strike. Ball 3, strike 1. All the knuckleballs to Fisk. Little throw. Practically every pitch a knuckleball. Here's the delivery. Foul ball. He got a piece of it up on the screen. Ball 3, strike 2. Fisk now has 3 hits in the series and 11 times up. 1 hit in each game in this series. All 3, strike 2 now. Wilbur Wood goes down to the rosin bag. Now he's ready. Here it comes. He walked it. The score is 5-3 in favor of Chicago. A run is forced across the plate. Manager Chuck Tanner is going to the mound and signaling for a left-hander. He wants Terry Forster, a fireballer, bringing in a left-hander despite the fact that a right-hand hitter is coming up next, Andy Costco. So Wilbur Wood is going out. Fisk worked him for a walk on the 3-2 pitch. Wood gets credit for pitching 7 1/3 innings. He allowed 3 runs and 10 hits. There's the hand for him. He walked 2 and he struck out 3. He could be charged with 3 more runs. Could be charged with as many as 6 and still could be the losing pitcher in this game. But Wood gets a hand as he goes to the White Sox dugout. In quest today of his 22nd win. Terry Forster is on the mound now. He's a left-hander with very good stuff. Forster has won 3 and lost 3. He leads the White Sox in saves with 20. He's been the ace of their bullpen. He's been in 44 games altogether, finished 31 of them. Pitched a total of 65 innings, allowed 47 hits and only 17 earned runs. 29 walks, and he has 71 strikeouts. And an earned run average of 2.31. So Forster has very good figures. 18 fewer hits than innings pitched, and strikeouts way above his walks. So Andy Costco will face a fireballer, a left-hander now for the first time after looking at a knuckleballer all afternoon. Against Wood, Costco had 1 hit and 3 times up. And the Red Sox now have the tying run at second base. The runner at third is Cater. Petroselli at second, and Fisk at first. Fisk got a walk and a run batted in. It's 5-3 now in favor of the White Sox. Top of the 8th inning at Chicago, game 1 of today's doubleheader. Andy Costco up there now. Tall, lanky right-hand hitter with power. Pitch, strike called, being high, strike 1. Now the White Sox are warming up Acosta, a right-hander. And they have another left-hander in the bullpen. Here's the delivery, a swing and a miss. He jammed him with a fastball. The count is strike 2. 0-2 is the count. Dave Lemons is the left-hander warming up for Chicago. Lemonds. There's a swing and a foul ball off to the right. 2 strikes from Costco. Ball hit the facing of the upper deck. Mounted back onto the playing field, and Tony Musa, the first baseman, caught it on the fly. Bill Lee is warming up for the Red Sox in the bullpen in right field. There's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That's the second out. Costco went down on 3 pitches. 3 cuts. First strikeout for Forster, and it brings up Phil Gagliano. Phil has 1 hit and 3 times up. Bases loaded, 2 out. 2 runs are in. 5-3 in favor of Chicago. Here's the pitch now to Gagliano. A ball outside. Ball 1. Boy, the Red Sox need a hit badly right here. Now the stretch by Forster. The pitch way outside, gets away. Here's the runner coming in. He is safe. No play at the plate. 5-4 now. Favors Chicago. Pitch was outside. They're calling it a wild pitch. Came all the way back to the screen. A lot of territory back there. Catcher Herman chased it, but had no chance for a play at the plate. Cater scored easily, and the other men move up. Petrocelli to third base and Fisk to second base. Count is ball 2. 2-0 on Gagliano. First base open now. Tying run at third. 5-4 the score. Chicago leads. Pitch. Swing, foul ball. Back of the plate. Count is ball 2, strike 1. In case you've just joined us, Cleveland beat Oakland today 3-1, and the Angels are way out ahead of Detroit 9-2. The end of 6. Yankees and Baltimore both play tonight. Here's a strike ball to the inside corner. Gagliano didn't like that call. Down is ball 2, strike 2. It just hit the corner at the knee. Ball 2, strike 2 on Gagliano. Outfield, straight away, fairly deep. Here's the pitch. Roll for a ball. Ball 3, strike 2. Another wide one would load him up again and bring up the pitcher due to hit or a pinch hitter. Tatum is in the on-deck circle. 2 out. Here's the pitch. Strike 3. Swung and miss. Goes down on strike. Gagliano swung hard at a fastball. Forster fanned both Costco and Gagliano. 3 runs in the inning for the Red Sox, and 1, 2, 3 hits. There were no errors. 2 men are left. 1 wild pitch and 2 walks. That's the end of the top of the 8th inning. The score is Chicago 5 and Boston 4. Terry Forster has been a villain in this series as far as the Red Sox are concerned. He came on in the Friday night game and pitched 1 1/3 innings of shutout relief, getting 3 strikeouts out of 4 possible outs. And he struck out the only 2 men he faced when he relieved Wilbur Wood in the top of the 8th. Getting a hand as he comes out to bat now, Terry Forster. Forster had been in somewhat of a slump since the All-Star break. White Sox were suspicious that the other teams were reading his pitches. And boy, he's got great stuff. Great fastball and a good, fast, hard curveball. He's up there now, batting left-handed. Facing Ken Tatum. Last half of the 8th inning. Here's the pitch. Swing and a base hit to left field for Forster. It's the first pitch squarely between Petrocelli and Aparicio into left field. Opposite field hit. That brings up Pat Kelly. That's the 12th White Sox hit today. Red Sox have made 10 hits. 5-4. Chicago on top. Here's Pat Kelly. Up 3 times, and he has 1 hit. He's also drawn a walk. Petrocelli edging in now. Here's the pitch down to Kelly. He butts it toward Petrocelli at third. He's going to let it go, and it goes foul. Rico came in on it, and I thought he was going to pick it up, but he decided to let it go, and it rolled foul. So it's strike 1 on Pat Kelly, who was streaking down the first base line and now is walking slowly back to the plate. Forster has to go back to first base. Red Sox pitchers in the Kansas City series Tuesday night and Wednesday night will be Marty Patton and Sonny Siebert.
Wednesday, it could possibly be Keon. Keon's going to go into the rotation. It's Siebert or Keon Wednesday. Red Sox have 2 open dates this coming week, Monday and Thursday. Here's a throw to first base, runner is back. Of course, they'll be home Friday night, as you know, against the Texas Rangers. Mike 1 is the count on Pat Kelly. Tatum keeping an eye on the runner at first base. Here's the pitch to Kelly. He bunts it again. This time pops it up. Foul, out of play. Count of strike 2 on Kelly. Kansas City pitchers are scheduled to be Mike Hedlund, who has won his last 4 starts Tuesday night, and on Wednesday night, Roger Nelson, who's won 6 and lost 4 this year, and is second in the American League in ERA. Count of strike 2 on Pat Kelly. Nobody out, last of the 8th inning, man on first base. Stretch in the pitch, outside a ball, 1-2 the count. All 1, strike 2. Aurelio Rodriguez is homered for the Tigers with a man on. It's now Angels 9, Tigers 4 in the 6th inning. Pitch, swing, here's a line drive off the glove of Aparicio in the left center field. It's going to be a hit. Up with the ball is Harper. Runners hold at first and second. Louis thought he was going to make that catch, I'm sure. He stuck up his glove, going to his left. And it hit his glove, but deflected off the glove, didn't hit in the pocket, and it goes into center field for a hit. A hard hit ball. That brings up Johnstone. 2 men on with nobody out. That's 3 hits off Tatum, 2 in a row in this inning. 13 now by the White Sox in the game. 2 on, nobody out. White Sox threatening again here in the 8th inning, and now the Red Sox are looking for a bunt. Pitch. He takes it outside, throw to second. He is safe. Fisk snapped the throw to Aparicio at second. Forster went sliding back in. He had to go back in head first. He made it. Ball. Pitch was a ball. Count is ball 1. 1-0 on Johnstone. He has 2 hits and a walk. Pair of singles and 3 official times at bat. Left-hand hitter. Pitch. He bunts it. Hits in front of the plate. Go to third. He is called out at third base. Just did nip him in the bud. Wow. Was that close at third? Fisk to Petrocelli. One of those very short bunts right there in the dirt at the plate, in front of the plate. Fisk picked it up, threw to third base, and just did nip Forster for the out. So now, Eddie Popowski is going to the mound.
That bunt looked as though it had tremendous reverse English on it, Dave. It started out as if it might even go foul, but it took a hop in. And actually, Fisk did a good job to stay right with it and make that play ahead of him and knock down that lead man.
Popowski is making a motion to the bullpen, and that'll be all for Ken Tatum. We'll get Bill Lee now with runners on first and second. And 1 out. Lee, a left-hander, coming in to face a left-hand hitter in Muser. So Ken Tatum gets credit for pitching 1 1/3 innings. Tatum allowed 3 hits. No walks, 1 strikeout. Could be charged with 2 runs. So far hasn't been charged with any runs. But he leaves 2 men on base. So the new pitcher is left-hander Bill Lee.
Well, let's see. Lee coming on now for his 37th appearance of the year, the same as the number on his back. His record is 6 wins, 3 losses, and 4 saves. His earned run average, 4.07. He's worked 55 1/3 innings, given up 48 hits in that time, struck out 32 and walked 23. In the last month, Lee has not been effective. He's trying to get back into a groove. He did save a ball game down in Texas. And now hopes to try to get back in the groove that he had earlier in the year and all last year. Because it's certainly needed. Left-handed help from the bullpen and in short relief is certainly needed. So Lee is taking his warm-up. He'll face 2 left-handed batters here.
Muser and Carlos May. But runners are at first and second with one out. The White Sox leading by a run, 5-4. The Red Sox rallied for 3 runs on a bunt single, a little infield hit, bunch of walks, a wild pitch, single to center, a looping single to center. They didn't get a solid hit in that inning, but they came within 1 run, and they had runners at second and third. Andy Costco struck out, and Phil Gagliano struck out after a wild pitch had been in there, and that was the job that Forrester did coming in from the bullpen. The California Angels now only have a 1-run lead over Detroit. The Tigers got 8 runs. No, the Tigers now lead by 10-9. Yeah, we'll get it. We'll get it, Al. We'll get it, everybody. 10-9 is the score. Detroit got 8 runs in the 6th inning to come from a 9-2 deficit to lead now 10-9 over the Angels. Chuck Selbach has come on to pitch for Detroit. So the Tigers, who are leading the American League East in this most unusual season, have rallied and picked up 8 runs to go ahead of the California Angels, who seem to be having a laugher. Dave?
Tony Muser up there now. He's batting .261. He's been at bat only 23 times for the White Sox and has 6 hits. Driven in 2 runs, no homers. Here's a swing and a ground ball through the box. Gagliano has it to second out. To first, he is safe. No double play. Slow bounder through the box. Gagliano came in on the grass behind the mound, picked it up, flipped it back to Aparicio at a tough angle for that little flip. But got it there in good shape. Aparicio's throw to first was simply too late. Muser, a fast man, beating that throw. So now we have runners on first and third and 2 out. Kelly, the runner, at third base. And Muser at first base. They're both fast men. And the batter is Carlos May. Tough man at the plate, has been held hitless today and 4 times at bat. Hasn't hit the ball out of the infield. Here's the pitch to May, a swing and a foul ball. That was a slider by the left-hander to the left-hand hitter. A count of strike 1 on May. May has hit 3 ground balls and has struck out. Actually, he's hit 2 ground balls. The other time he bunted into a force play. One of those ground balls came on a check swing. Now the catcher Fisk goes out to talk to Lee. White Sox lead 5-4 in the 8th inning. They started this inning with 2 singles, but they haven't scored. Now Eddie Popowski comes out of the dugout. Fisk and Lee were holding a powwow, and the acting manager today, the birthday boy, Eddie Popowski, comes out and says something very briefly and quickly to the battery mates at the mound, and then goes right back to the dugout. Down to strike 1 on Carlos May. First and third, 2 out, the situation here in the last of the 8th inning. And a pike to first base by Lee. He is safe, but barely. Tony Muser had to dive back in. Top of the 9th inning, the Red Sox have number 9, man in the order, the pitcher. Then Harper and then Aparicio do the bat. Undoubtedly a pinch hitter for the pitcher. Now the delivery to May. Liner off Lee's glove to Aparicio. He steps on second to retire the side. So the Red Sox got out of a jam in that inning. First 2 men up singled, but no one scored. Ball was hit hard by May, deflected by the glove of Lee to the shortstop Aparicio. Made the play at second base, the force play, going over there to step on the bag. No runs and 2 hits and 2 men are left. At the end of 8, the score is Chicago 5 and the Red Sox 4. Going into the 9th inning, we're going to get a pinch hitter now for the pitcher. It's going to be Juan Benitez. 9th inning, last chance for the Red Sox. And here's Ned.
All right, Dave, here's Benitez up there, batting against left-hander Terry Forster, who came on and struck out 2 men in relief. There's a called strike on the outside corner. Benitez is hitting .242, has 1 home run, 8 runs batted in. Right-handed batter. Tommy Harper on deck. Forster throws, Strike two called. Curveball in the outside corner. Both those pitches were spotted to the same place. Low and away on the outer corner. 0-2 to Beniquez. Here it is. There's a ground ball into center field for a base hit past the lunge of Morales. And Beniquez is on with a pinch single. That ball took a hop past Morales' glove. Beniquez, representing the tying runners at first, will have a station break along the line right now. This is Red Sox baseball.
WTIC in Hartford, the forecast calls for clear and becoming cool tonight with the lows in the 50s, sunny and warm tomorrow. Right now on Constitution Plaza, it's 80 degrees.
We're back at Comiskey Park, Chicago. The Red Sox, trailing by a run in the ninth, have a base runner. The pitch to Tommy Harper. He bluffs the bunt and takes a strike. That brings Spezio in from third and Muser from first. They had the bunt rotation going in the infield for Chicago. Alvarado going toward second and Morales toward first. The Red Sox have the runner, Beniquez, who is fast at first base. Now time is called, and Eddie Popowski wants to talk to Tommy Harper. He bluffed the bunt that time, Harper did, and took a strike. The Cincinnati Reds defeated the New York Mets 8-1. Don Gullett getting the win, and Jim McAndrew taking the loss. 43,578 at Shea Stadium. Here's the set. The pitch. Harper hits a high fly ball down the left field line. Coming hard for it is May in foul ground. Has it for the out. Beniquez returns to first. One away. Well, Harper had the good cut that time, but fouled down into left field. After a long run, May caught up with it. Louis Aparicio is up. He's 2 for 4 in this game. He's doubled to left and had an infield hit against Wilbur Wood. And this is his first look at Terry Forster this afternoon. Lou Krause warming in the bullpen for Boston just in case. Pitches inside to Louis Aparicio. Ball 1. Cy Acosta, a right-hander. Dave Lemons, the left-hander, throwing in the bullpen for Chicago. The set by Forster. Pitch to Aparicio. Foul ball lined the upper deck along the first base line. Well, the Detroit Tigers are making one of the comebacks of the year. They are leading Cleveland now 11-9 as Bill Freehan has homered in the 7th with none on. At one time, the Indians led 9-2. 1-1 pitch to Louis. Ball inside. Angels, I beg your pardon. The Angels playing Detroit. California had a 9-2 lead. Cleveland has beaten Oakland today 3-1. Forster throws low, ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike to Aparicio. Well, Red Sox trying for something here in the ninth. They trail by a run, 5-4. They've come back from a 5-1 deficit. Forster throws, and it's inside, ball 4. Aparicio's on. That pushes Juan Beniquez into scoring position at second base. Danny Cater coming up. Runners at first and second, and 1 down. Cater's had 1 hit in this game, a bunt single. It came in the 8th inning. He sliced the bunt nicely, he cut the ball so that it had reverse English on it, and bunted safely. The other 3 times, he has grounded out twice and popped to short. Of course, Cater leads the club in hitting into double plays. That's what they're playing for. Swings and misses, strike 1. Tying run at second base, the lead run at first. 1 out in the ninth. 5-4 Chicago. Gator moves in. Terry Forster looks for the sign. He pitches. Gator takes strike 2. Right in there on the inside corner. So quickly, Danny's behind on the count 0-2. 2 very quick strikes. Set by Forster. Pitching. Strike 3, swinging. Gator's out on 3 pitches. Boy, did Forster handle him. He took the bat right out of Cater's hand that time. That last strike was a weak swing by Danny Hughes. I don't believe saw that ball. And now it's all up to Reggie Smith. Smith has had a tough afternoon. He hasn't had the ball out of the infield either. Neither he nor Cater, the 3-4 hitters, have. Reggie has struck out, grounded out twice, and popped up. Benikas at second base. The pitch. Ball one high. 2 out, 2 on in the 9th inning. Red Sox down by a run. Reggie Smith standing in. Benikas at second and Aparicio at first. Forster working quickly. Kicks, throws. Strike call. Breaking ball on the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. The outfielder stepped to left on Reggie. Here's the set. The pitch. Strike 2 called on the inside corner. A good fastball. Smith jackknifed away from that, but the plate umpire says strike 2. Got that inside corner. Tough pitch. 1-2 now. Forster ready. Set. Throws. A high foul ball. First base side out of play. Count 1 ball, 2 strikes. This Forster can home. He's had 3 strikeouts since coming into the game in the 8th inning. 1-2 to Smith. The pause. The pitch. Ball outside. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. White Sox bullpen watching now. Acosta and Lemon. 2-2 to Reggie Smith. 2 runners on, 2 out. Here's the set. And the pitch. A foul ball out of play. And the suspense continues here in the 9th inning. 2 balls, 2 strikes. White Sox in first place by percentage points. Want to make it more now. Oakland has lost. Red Sox trying to hang in there in the East. Here's the set now. And the pitch to Smith. Ball outside. It's 3-2 now, right down to the wire. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, 2 on. 5-4, Chicago leading. How about this? The on-deck hitter is Rico Petrocelli. Forster gets the sign. Smith waits. Here's the pitch. The runners go. Ball 4. The bases are loaded. Reggie Smith takes a walk, sending Aparicio to second and Benikas to third. And the bases are loaded for Rico Petrocelli. Holy crow. Petrocelli has had 3 for 4 in this game, 3 singles, and he knocked in a run with a single, drooping a single into center field in the 8th inning. So the Red Sox have 3 on and 2 out. Forster ready. Pitching. Ground ball hit foul, third base side, past Sapowski. Been 2 walks and a base hit this inning. The only hit off Forster has been by pinch hitter Juan Benikas. Benikas is at third. Aparicio at second. Smith at first. The stretch. The pitch. High. Ball 1. Very high. Sending Herman up to get it. Forster already has had 1 wild pitch since coming in, allowing a run to score. Young fireballer who throws as hard as anybody we've seen on the Chicago staff. On many staffs in this league. 1 ball, 1 strike to Rico. Here's the set and the pitch. Ball 2 is high. 2 balls, 1 strike. Boy, this game's turned out to be something. 2-1 to Petrocelli. Tying run at third. Lead runs at second and first. The pause. The pitch. Strike called on the inside corner. 2-2. Boy, when he has that pitch going, it's almost unbeatable. That fastball up and in on the inside corner. Now it's 2-2 to Rico. Here it is. 2-2 pitch. Check swing. Ball 3. And it's 3-2 with the bases loaded. 1 more wide of the mark would force in a tying run. 1 more strike would end the ball game. A base hit could send the Red Sox ahead. They're on the move on 3-2. Here it comes. And it's lined into center field for a base hit. 2 runs will score. The Red Sox go ahead. Rico Petrocelli hits a 3-2 pitch to center, his 4th hit. And the Red Sox are leading now in this comeback effort by the score of 6-5. Mr. Petroselli. 4 for 5, and what a clutch hit that is. A single to center on a 3-2 pitch. Runners at first and third. The Red Sox lead by a run. Carlton Fisk coming up. Benicas scored. Aparicio scored. And over to third went Reggie Smith. A 2-run burst here in the ninth inning for the Red Sox to put them ahead in this ball game. Fisk is up, and he's had 1 hit. He's had 2 RBIs. Here's the pitch. Foul ball out of play. Strike 1. Carlson had a double driving in a run in the second inning. He walked with the bases loaded in the 8th. So he's 1 for 3. Boy, that hit by Petroselli quieted the crowd here. Here's the pitch to Fisk. Outside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Hutch. Smith at third, Rico at first. Forster with a stretch, throws, hangs it outside, ball 2, 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike. Petroselli's knocked in 3 runs today. Here's the pitch. Strike 2. There's that inside corner pitch of Forster's again. He's now 2-2 to Fisk. Runners at first and third. Fisk gets back in. Left-hander Forster throws. Ground ball towards shortstop. Alvarado can't handle it. It's into left center. Smith scores. Here comes the throw to third base. Petroselli's in there safely. And now it's another run. An error on Alvarado on a ground ball that would have ended the inning. It got by him into left center field. Fisk reaches first on the error. A run scores, and now it's 7-5 Red Sox. And there's a safety run for them. An error, no RBI. And a big error that was. Runners are at first and third. Petroselli went into third base. 7-5 Red Sox. Andy Costco is up. He's 1 for 4. Here's the set. Now Costco backs out, no pitch. Forster went through with his motion. Time had been called. It's no pitch. So what do you know? The Red Sox have fought back from a 5-1 deficit. They were down 5-1 to Wilbur Wood. Now they lead 7-5. Pitch to Costco outside. Ball 1. Benicas started the whole thing with a single. Harper fouled out, but then Aparicio walked. Cater struck out, and with 2 outs, Smith walked to load the bases. Pitch to Costco, lines sharply to left field. It is in the glove of the left fielder Carlos May for the final out. A little bit low to Spezio, ball 1. Spezio's had 1 for 4. Marty Patton throwing in the bullpen. He's scheduled to work Tuesday night in Kansas City. Krause gets set, throws, foul, back to the screen, and the count is 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, this one is not for the faint of heart. Sun's out fully now, and it's cleared up here in Chicago. There's another game to follow this one. Whatever happens in this one, it'll be a tough act to follow. Krause set, throws, check swing, strike called. Now it ticked off his bat. Foul tip, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Well, they're warming up in Baltimore for their 5:30 game, Eastern Daylight Time. Ray Corbin will go for the Minnesota Twins. Mike Cuellar for the Orioles. Krause throws low. 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes to Spezio. Here's the pitch. Foul back. Still 2-2. The Red Sox infield at double play depth. The Red Sox got the first run in the game. In the second inning it came. They led 1-0 until the White Sox went ahead 2-1 in the fifth. Then the White Sox got three. They got some more runs in the sixth inning. The pitch is low. Ball 3. It's 3-2 to Spezio. Three balls, 2 strikes. Now Krause sets. He throws. Ball 4. Have a two-run lead, 7-5 in the bottom of the ninth. But the White Sox have runners at first and second. Nobody out. Danny Cater is in at first base. They're looking for the bunt. Here it is, and it's inside. A ball gets away from Fisk, but no advance. Herman gave no indication of bunting or anything on that. He had a take on, and it's ball 1. Left-hander hitter, Ed Herman, 1 for 4. He's driven in a run with a single. He scored 1. Patton gets set. Marty delivers. Ball inside. 2-0. The Red Sox bullpen is poured forth everybody this afternoon. Newhouser, Tatum, and Krause were ineffective. Peters and Lee were effective. And now Patton, the starter, is trying to do something. He's behind on the batter, 2-0. Marty goes to the stretch. Throws. Fly ball to left center field. Andy Costco is under it, waiting, and has it for the out. Spezio at first. Now the pitch by Patton. Fly ball, straightaway center field. Tommy Harper coming in. He's under it. He's got it. 2 batters. He's given up 2 fly balls. Williams digs in, and Patton is ready. Marty drops to the belt. Throws. Strike swinging. Slider. A little looping foul. First base side. No play. It's set. Set. Throws. Low and outside. Just missing. Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The Red Sox trailed 5-1 going into their 8th. They got 3 in the 8th. Came up with 3 in the 9th inning with a big hit by Rico Petrocelli. Here's the set by Marty Patton. He throws, and it's hit on the ground up the middle into center field. Base hit. This will score a run. A single for Walt Williams, the pinch hitter, making the score 7-6. Red Sox leading by 1 run, and the strike called on the inside corner to a left-handed batter. Marty gets ready. Now he throws. Strike swinging, a foul tip. Foul ball out of play. He waving the bat back and forth. Now the set. Now the pitch. Ball high. It counts 1 and 2. Fly ball. Deep center field. Harper going back. Still going back. Home run. The White Sox win.
This is WTIC in Hartford, Connecticut.